How the heck are you? Goose Morning, how the heck are you? I'm not late, you're late. I'm never late. Chat, today is a beautiful February 23rd, 2025. It is Goose Morning 59. We are vibing, we are alive, we are in the chat, we are existing, we're crossing the astral plane. Quite frankly, I see people through 4D time and space. Real quick, chat, check this out. I got in literally all of my Goose merch. I got it all. I gotta post it on the Discord and share with you all the merch. But it all came in. By the way, we're gonna talk about that comment I got on my YouTube. Okay, I don't talk about comments on my YouTube much, but I'll be real. That one delivered lulz. I lulled. Chat, how the heck are you? Who do we got in the chat this fine, beautiful Sunday morning? What a day of... What a day. It's always the best to start it with the gang, the squad, the greatest gaming community in the world. Can we get a huge shout out for Luke? First one in the chat. I saw you. Luke was like really early. Shout out, Luke. This morning, Luke. We got Dario555 shaming me. Mate, you're late. Also first, but you weren't even first. Wearing an extra small shirt, brother. I'm just getting swoller. It's nothing. It's a medium. It's a medium. Like I said, Dario's in the chat. Shout out Dario. Dario's looking beautiful. We got the Turtle Hermit. Okay, justice for Turtle Hermit in the chat. Turtle Hermit looking absolutely spectacular this morning onto you. We got Just Rustling in the chat, looking freaking beautiful. Shout out Just Rustling in the chat, looking absolutely goose-tastic. The Turtle Hermit just straight up being a G, starting the show right. Subscribing with the three-month sub. Let's go, the Turtle Hermit. W's in the chat for the Turtle Hermit. Hashtag justice for the Turtle Hermit, okay? We got Weezard, the emote champion of the world. Holy smokes. By the way, Weezard, hard at work adding new emotes. I have added them to Twitch. They are awaiting approval for some of them. Not all of them went through. So shout out to Weezard. Let's get some love to Weezard, okay? Shout out. He improved 2 of our emotes. Absolutely amazing. Really great stuff. That all comes from Weezard. Respect should be put on his name. Respect. Holy smokes. But we're not done, okay? We got a full house today. Because the Pedro Meister's in the chat, okay? Goose Morning on to you. One of the ultimate gaming winners of Guess That Game, the show that we will be playing at the end of the show that we do each and every single week, where you can earn a Twitch sub for becoming the ultimate gamer. It's fantastic. And of course, with a Twitch sub, you get access to the private Discord. It's freaking fantastic. I'll take an applause for that. We got a first-time chatter here, okay? So I want to send some love to our first-time chatters, okay? We love our first-time chatters. Little Weirdo 89 with a sup. Hey, Little Weirdo. Goose Morning. You're looking beautiful, dude. Okay? You're looking beautiful. You're looking beautiful. That's just a fact. We love our first-time chatters. We got, of course, we've got, chat, we are graced with greatness today. We got AIX in chat, looking freaking goose-tastic, dude. You know that dude woke up and he's like, feel good. Woo! Feeling good, dude. Let's go. Holy smokes, chat. I'm feeling good today. It's always good to be back with y'all. We had a busy week of streaming all the Need for Speed games. We're going to talk about that in 2.38 goose seconds. But for now, it's good to be back. It's good to see you guys. You guys are looking beautiful. We got the man, the myth, the legend. Okay? Why not Ruff? In the chat. Looking beautiful, goose-tastic. Why not Ruff? Goose Morning on to you. Chat. Today is going to be an interesting Goose Morning Live. Of course, we're going to be finishing the show, Guess That Game, the ultimate gaming show talk thing that we do each and every week, where you try to guess 10 games that I have right here, and if you guess them all, get the most points, and you win a gifted sub. We're also going to be talking about some gaming news, and it's kind of a light week, to be honest, for gaming news. Of course, we have the Discord thread. that we're going to go through. So I have a couple of things to touch on there. I'll talk about a little bit about what I've been playing. Quite frankly, I've been playing a game that, if you're in the Discord, then you know what I've been playing, but ain't no one could have prepared me for what I've been playing. There's no shot I would have ever expected myself to be playing this game, and yet I keep playing it every single night this week. Every single night. It's absolutely insane. I don't want to say I'm addicted to the game, but it's like, it's crazy. It's crazy. But before I touch on that game, okay, let's go through some news topics of the week as far as Goose Industries, the Zenkai Army, if you will. Okay, we got some really interesting topics here just to quickly discuss some news items for us, the community. What has changed, what's available, friendly reminders. So let's just quickly jump into that before we hit up the main news of the week. Take 2.3 Goose seconds. Number one, the Discord. Now, if you're new to the channel, if you're watching on YouTube, quite frankly, if you're just a wonderful person, which you probably are, let's be honest, except for Cameron, the camera guy, he's absolutely garbage. I hate you. I hate you so much, but I need you. Now, the Discord is a private Discord only meant for the ultimate gamers, people who want to have great gaming discussions in a friendly manner. The greatest gaming community. That's what the Discord for, the Zenkai Army, okay? The squad. And there's been a few changes on the Discord recently, so I just want to quickly go through them just so everybody's up to date. I feel like this is a fun thing to do. And it'll take 2.3 Goose seconds. So, number one. Okay, let's zoomify. Number one. Wizard, can we just get a quick shout out again for Wizard? We got some new emotes courtesy of Wizard in the Discord. We got the ZG Uwu, we got the ZG 07, we got the ZG Shining, and we got the ZG Please. They're in. Shout out Wizard, dude. Wizard's an absolute stallion. I gave him 500 Goose coins. And if you don't know, in the Discord, you can use the coins to buy things. Real things, such as this mug. You get coins by sending messages, reactions, etc. In fact, I felt Wizard needed a little bit of love. So Wizard has been given the official lightning badge worth 5,000 Goose coins. You can see now he displays separately. So I made that change. Originally, the people in the Discord were split based off of your location, which was cool. I did like seeing the split between the different continents. But I decided, I think, for people subscribing, YouTube members, people paying for the badges, I think it's best we show the breakdown of that. So you can see Luke has a purple badge. Wizard, of course, has the top tier lightning badge. So lots of cool stuff there. So that's a quick change in the Discord that's made available. We got some new achievements. Now when you win Guess That Game, not only will you appear here, right? You will earn the Ultimate Gamer badge, badge and roll. Okay, so if we could go to Mr. Danny Lemon, I know he's one of the only ones who has it. Where is this little rascal? Oh, it doesn't show when he's offline. Oh, wait, I think I actually put it in here. Okay, we're gonna touch. Oh, see right here. So that's what it looks like. You can see right beside his name. It says the little king crown. So that's what you get when you win the Ultimate Gamer. Not only you get a gifted sub, you get a nice little badge, nice little roll, and you get an achievement, and of course every achievement gives you coins, so more coins for you. So that's great, that's available to you guys. That's what the badge looks like, so bada boom. I added some new achievements to help you earn more coins faster. Ultimate Gamer, verified. You get achievements for getting different types of badges, of course. So you can go through that, and the information's available there. I fixed some bugs with the buy command that is available there. That's thanks to Luke. Shout out Luke. Shout out Luke for bringing that to my attention. I try to be very fast on fixing this. Here is the lightning badge I mentioned here in the store that Wizard has that I gave him. I wanted Wizard looking good, dude. I wanted Wizard looking good, so he got that thing. Again, you can see here on the side Instead of location-based, we're now doing role-based. So we're going to be showing your badges, which is really, really cool. Some small bugs from formatting. The main thing that we did, though, is we took the discussion threads that used to be here. If you look in archives, we had community, deals, events, games, suggestions, and a bunch of other stuff. You guys can't see archives, I can. And we put it into a discussion mega thread, so it's all in one spot now. Chat. This has been a giant success. Giant. To say giant would be an understatement. The amount of engagement that the discussion threads have now, incredible. It's much easier to see, and that is a direct response to you guys and listening to your feedback and making it better. Discord gets better every week. It's fantastic. So we'll jump into that in a little bit because we have obviously the mega thread that we're talking about for Goose Morning Live. We've got even more emotes courtesy of freaking Wizard. He just can't be stopped, dude. He can't be stopped. Okay, we got the ZG Pray, the ZG Cheers, and the ZG Dead. It's in. Also, quick news from the Zenkai Army. We have a Discord, r/Zenkai Goose. What I'm going to be doing is taking Goose Morning Live topics from here and the Discord. That way, if you don't have a sub, you can still contribute. We're going to be testing this, seeing how it does. It'll be light in the start, and it will grow, but we'll see what happens, okay? I always like, if you know with the text-to-speech, you know I like to give people a free option and a paid option. Of course, there's more perks for the paid option, because of course. But I still like to give people options. So you go where you're happiest, so you can become happier. That's what we're about here, okay? That's what we're about. Real quick, we got a real quick shout out. We got to give Arabian Hunter, okay? First time chatter, looking beautiful, Goose-tastic. We freaking love you here, okay? You're looking wonderful. Looking absolutely wonderful, dude. Holy smokes. So the Zenkai Goose Discord's there. Feel free to do what you want to do there. That's available. Any post made on the Discord will appear in trending. It's automated, so we'll be able to see what happens on the... We'll be linked. So it's fantastic. Trending. There's now a quick update. When you have a message that has 7 reactions, it will go to trending. It used to be 5. It got a little noisy, so we've upped it to 7, given the new amount of engagement the Discord's getting, which has been incredible. So I'm constantly tweaking. Absolutely beautiful. Added a new achievement for 10 Discord thread participations. Everybody's been getting that recently, actually. See? And it's 100 free coins. You can do that just by going in discussions and then joining in one of the amazing discussions here. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. We got some new Discord commands. Bang Discord and bang website. Bada boom, bada bing. Gives you available to the Discord link to send to other people, which you can find on the website. Right through here. Discord. Boom. It's going to give you this. So if you want to send it to someone you think would be a great member of the community, you can send it through there. Of course, the website, same thing. So you don't have to remember the website, even though it's zenkaigoose.com. Okay? It's pretty simple, but it's available to you. So that's all available, and then it's, of course, it's hidden. So hidden by default. So it's absolutely fantastic. Next thing on the list. Okay, chat, are we feeling good? Chat, we make some energy. Amroel in the chat. When pray emoji. Dude, we have ZG Pray in the Twitch chat now. Emerald, you can now do Zenkai 9 Pray. I hate that Twitch doesn't let us use ZG as the prefix. So annoying. What the heck is Zenkai 9, dude? What the heck is Zenkai 9? What are we doing, dude? Some next news. We have a new video on the main channel. First one in a little bit. I've been a little behind trying to get the other channels set up properly. Every Doom game put out a short. It's doing incredibly well. It's number 2. It's absolutely fantastic. Feel free to jump in there if you'd like. So you can see that. It's a great video. I had a lot of fun making it. It was so good to be back to making Zenkai Goose videos. We've been a little bit behind for the Need for Speed stuff, but there's a lot of good stuff coming. It's fantastic. On the second channel, Zenkai Goose TV, we have Black Myth Changed My Life. Black Myth Wukong Changed My Life. This is part 4 of our Black Myth Wukong series. People are really, really digging it. It's been absolutely fantastic. And we're probably going to focus more on gameplay stuff. Gameplay stuff and discussions like these 2 types of videos going forward on this channel. So that's going to be fantastic there. Also, if you didn't hear, we are looking for an editor. We have a job opening available to us, and you just have to make sure that Cameron likes you. It's pretty much it. Cameron, did you go through the jobs? He does nothing. He basically just sits there with his little dunce hat. It's useless. Absolutely useless. Disgusting, really. The next piece of news. We streamed every single Need for Speed game ever. We did it. All of us. If you were there, then you know what I experienced. Specifically in Day 4 with Need for Speed The Run. So they are all available. Day 5 should be appearing later today, I believe. So that's going to be available all on Goose Morning Live. Of course, you can get to Goose Morning Live through the website. It's available there. So ZenkaiGoose.com, Goose Morning Live. Links right there. So that's there. There we go. That's the news. That's all the stuff you need to know about us, the Zenkai Army. That's what we're doing. We're squadding up. Okay. What I've been playing. Chat, we got to talk about this game I've been playing. One of you guessed it. One of you in the chat guessed it. Because of course you did. Come on, man. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Hey. Don't do me like that, dude. Well, yo, what the heck, YouTube? What are we talking about here? Don't you hate when it does that? Like, I can see the frames. The frames are here. Okay, there we go. Chat, here's the thing. First off, chat, tell me what you've been playing. I want to hear what you guys have been playing before we get to the biggest gaming news of the week. Chat, for whatever reason, okay, I have... There's no God. There's no God. Hold on. Wait for that to load. God, it's so annoying. Yeah, for whatever reason, we streamed every single Need for Speed. Obviously, I've been playing every single Need for Speed. If you don't know, we're going to be doing I Played Every Need for Speed on the main channel. Very excited about that. I'm very, very excited about that main video. It's going to be awesome, especially after everything I've learned. But here's the thing. I decided the other day, like, I was sitting on my couch after we streamed. I want to say it was like day 3, maybe day 3. So that was probably Tuesday. So I decided, like, hey, I should, like, play a game. Like, I feel like playing a big game that I haven't played in So I'm on my PlayStation 5, and for whatever reason, I wanted to play on the PlayStation 5 rather than my Xbox because, I mean, look, I'm just gonna keep it a buck here. The Xbox just feels like a corporate machine, and it deters me. When I open the Xbox Series X, the dashboard, all of it, it just looks like filth. I have no interest in looking at it. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna open my PlayStation 5. Maybe I'll just go see what deals they have, and I'll try to get something. So I saw GT7 and I saw Horizon Forbidden West, and so I was like, okay, I'll grab those games. I'll try them. I've been wanting to play them for a while. I like the first Horizon, and I was like, dude, after playing Need for Speed Shift and Shift 2, I was like, I just kind of want to try GT7. GT7 looks so clean on the PlayStation 5. My surprise of how good this game is. What is happening here? Oh, we really like to show you guys gameplay. Why does this always happen to me, dude? Is my network bad? Is it? Hold on. Speedtest.net. I'm testing right now as it finally gets video footage. There's always something, and it bothers me, and it's very annoying, and I just want to talk to... No, my speeds are fine. I don't know what the issue is. My speeds are incredibly fine. I have no idea what the issue is. Anyways, whatever. I'll just pause it. So yeah, I decided to get Gran Turismo 7. The amount of love and care that is shown in Gran Turismo 7 is incredible. But that's not all. Like, basically, like, they treat the games... they treat the cars like freaking art. I've been so impressed. The music, the cinematic shots of the cars, the maps, everything they are. They treat the cars like the respect that if you're a car guy, I would imagine Gran Turismo 7 is the biggest hug I could ever see happening in that industry. I never got that experience from Forza. Forza felt super sterile and just dead inside. I'm talking about motorsport. Gran Turismo 7 acts to cars the way I want to act to video games. It feels like a love letter to cars. Forza is soulless. Look, I don't want to throw shade on Forza. I'm sure it's a great game. I haven't played motorsport since 4. Or actually, that's not true. I played the Xbox One launch title, which I think was 5. It felt just sterile to me. Like, it just felt like meh. And so when I started Gran Turismo 7, I hadn't played Gran Turismo since the PlayStation 2 one, Gran Turismo 4. I hadn't played it since then. And so I didn't know what I was gonna expect, and like the amount of love that was in like every smidge of this game has so much love, down to the old sound effects that were in the original Gran Turismo, which are like impossible to forget. Like, all of it is so fantastic, and on top of that, there is some weird stuff. Like, there's a lot of text talking with these little chat bubbles that looks really weird, which I would love to show you. But for whatever reason, they don't want to show... What if I just do like a trailer? There we go. Maybe it's just because it's long. Yeah, I literally... Everything's good on my end. I don't really understand what the deal is. I'm doing another speed test just to be sure. I have gigabit. Pampa. Anyways, you can see here the shots that they give. Dude, there's no God. I've been super impressed, but Gran Turismo 7 does something that I was talking about in Need for Speed that I've been super impressed by. And those of you who have played Gran Turismo 7 might know what I'm talking about. They are incredibly strict with progression. In that, like, if you want to get first place, like, there's no messing around in Gran Turismo. If you want first place, like, you got to be good. Like, getting a gold in Gran Turismo 7, if you're like me, a new player, was exceedingly difficult, which is good. We saw that in the newer Need for Speeds where everything was just so easy that nothing mattered. In here, I was consistently getting silver, sometimes bronze, never gold. Never. And Dario mentions in the chat, licenses are wild. You have to go get your driver's license. So I was getting my driver's license. The first one is your B license. I was doing all of the stuff to get my B driver's license. You got to go through 1 through 10 different trials and do them. Consistently could never get gold. I was trying everything I could, but the game teaches you. Like, everything it taught me, the way you should brake, the way you should turn, everything. It was so much more intricate than I ever thought car games were. And on top of that, it felt like a love letter to cars. It was such an incredible and cathartic game to play after a long day of working. On my bingo card, I could have never guessed that I was going to be playing Gran Turismo 7 every single night this week. And yet, I look forward to it. I literally pop it in, I do a couple races, I get some new cars, and I just consistently get better and better and better. And even when I don't get first place, I'll literally retry like 7 times just to try, and it's fun. Anyways, I've been incredibly shocked. Because everything about these sim racing games is never fun to me. Granted, we did have fun with Shift and Shift 2, but I would always take an arcade game. Always. And I still would. But Gran Turismo 7 is just... I heavily recommend seeing it. Like, some video footage if you'd like. Because, again, it's just the amount of love and care they give to these cars. It's so commendable. It's like how I feel with, like, we were talking about the Xbox Series X and PS5, like, booting them up. When you boot up the PlayStation 5, you can feel the care, it's like a gift to the user, you know? Like, you open it up, it's got the sparkles, it looks beautiful, it's in 4K, the colors look nice, everything looks clean. And then you open up the Xbox Series X dashboard and it's just like, the colors all over the place, it just looks like an Android tablet. It's just, they don't care. It's like, here's Game Pass, and it's like, they're completely different. One feels like a gift. The other one feels like, look at me, press this button, do this thing. It's super strange, and it was such a breath of fresh air in this world of corporate video games that we have recently in the AAA space. Like, to play Gran Turismo, like, man. Again, there's some problems, like the text-to-speech, sorry, not text-to-speech, but there's these, like, weird little Skype chat bubbles. Like, Bob from the showroom wants to talk to you, and it's just text. That stuff's kind of lame, and the pictures are so corporate-y, it's so weird. I would show you if I could, but, of course, I can't. Also, the photo mode in Gran Turismo 7, it looks like real life. There's so many things I'm just like, man, it looks like real life. So yeah, I've been playing like a ridiculous amount of Gran Turismo 7. And it's just been, like, if after a long day of work, you're extremely exhausted and you just don't feel like playing multiplayer games or playing competitive because you're just tired, like, and you just want to, like, let loose some steam. For whatever reason, Gran Turismo 7 has been perfect for that. It's just been like, I sit there and I just try to race. It lets me zone in because it's hard. It's not easy, but it's not like demanding. It's like, take this car, race it around the track. Bada boom, bada bing. I've been really, really loving the crap out of Gran Turismo 7, and I honestly, I can't wait to play more of it. I can't wait to get up to the faster cars, which has been fantastic. You guys in the chat, what have you guys been playing? I saw a couple things here. Gran Turismo 7, War Thunder, Beam NG, Hot Pursuit Remastered, pretty much all week. Dario's literally just been playing racing games, you little rascal. Hey, I didn't even know. What is this? You posted this, but I don't know what it is. Is this Most Wanted? I don't know what this is. It's posted in the R Gaming chat. R Gaming. It's posted in the gaming channel. Need for Speed Most Wanted. Okay, yeah. It's just the purple car threw me off. It looked toy-like. So I was like, what? Yeah, dude. Most Wanted is a W. Most Wanted is a freaking W. What else have you guys been playing here? Is Brave on? Brave is on. What do you mean, like it's mining coins? I don't think so. I don't think I have any of that on. Forza is soulless. Yeah, you know, it's wild. Emerald, you're still playing Wukong? Wukong's been another great one. By the way, we have Monster Hunter Wilds coming out here in the Discord. We have a mega thread for hold on, Monster Hunter Wilds, and right now, overwhelmingly, the chat is saying 4 out of 5 is what we're expecting the reviews to be. I don't know. I feel like Monster Hunter Worlds got really high reviews, didn't it? So I'm curious to see what Wilds got. I never played a single Monster Hunter, but I'm thinking about getting it and playing it live with you guys and doing a so I tried. All right. Anywhooser, let's jump into the news. And like I said, there's not that much news, but I do have some stuff prepared here just in case. Hold on. I want to open this. I want to open this like this. Yes. All right. We have, of course, the Goose Morning 59, February 23rd mega thread available on the discussions, which, real quick, the discussions have been incredible. I do want to give a quick reminder, if you're in the Discord or if you're going to be joining the Discord, please share your gaming setups. I want to do a video with going through all of your gaming setups. I think it's going to be so much fun, and I love those videos personally, so I think it'd be really cool to do it for us. Once we get about like 10 to 15 pictures, I think then we can do some videos, so make sure to send them. Don't worry if they look bad or if they look good. I mean, mine looks like whatever. It's funny, it's fun. We're all gonna have a goof and a gasp, and so make sure to do that, post that there, and as well as your Zenkai merch. It's been a lot of good stuff. Mr. Daniel Lemon shared his sweater. I just got this sweater in yesterday. Absolutely loving it. You guys sending all this stuff has been incredible. I love that stuff. So shout out to you guys. And then also I want to give a quick shout out to I posted this one, reason physical games are dead. Okay, you guys have been having the greatest conversations in here. It's crazy. I love it. Benny, Anmine, Dubs, Celine, all of you guys in here, Wizard. The conversations in here is like why I wanted to make the Discord. It's a fun, people talking about games in a very like fun, chill way, and it's been awesome. I've been going through this and it's been great. This is what I want. I want to have these real discussions that you can't have on these social media platforms because everyone gets triggered, which we'll touch on that in a second because I have a threads thing here. When I put a hot take on social media, I just want to have the discussion, but people get upset because it's a hot take. I don't know why people get upset, to be honest. But anyways, that's available there. These discussion threads have been awesome. I heavily recommend them, as well as Luke's Gaming Night thread, which looks like it's Marvel Rivals is the game that's being chosen. So it's fantastic. And one more thing. I'm so sorry. We're just going all over the place here. In the Discord, I created a monthly Discord checkup thread. I'm going to be posting this once a month to get your feedback and see what you guys think and suggestions on how to improve the Discord constantly, because it's a paid Discord. So obviously you have to pay to get in. And so I'm going to be listening to your feedback to make sure it's the best place for you guys. So make sure to check that out, vote, give me your feedback, and then bada boom, bada bing. Okay, the gaming news. The news. Cameron. The gaming news. The gaming news. Of course, Mr. Daniel Lemon posting Hollow Knight. He's banned, by the way. Mr. Daniel Lemon is not here because he is indeed banned. Okay? He's banned. By the way, we got the Reborn Stillborn in the chat looking absolutely beautiful. We got Sabu PT in the chat looking absolutely beautiful. Shout out to y'all. Goose Morning on to you. Goose Morning on to you. You guys are beautiful. One thing I'm going to be trying to do is Mouse PI is coming out. This looks incredible. I'm going to try to see if I can get something I want to do at the Discord. Obviously, we're doing giveaways and stuff like that, but I want to see if I can use my influence in the creator space to get keys, which is what most people do, but then give you guys the keys. I think that would be really, really cool. Like, get one for myself to cover the game on stream, but then also give them away in the Discord. I think that would be super, super cool. So I'm going to try to discuss. So right here we have a post from the guys behind Mouse PI asking for people interested in covering Mouse PI. So I'm going to try to do that and try to get y'all get some key. I just like, that's the point of Discord. I want to just share with the community. I want to make sure that if you're paying for the Discord, you get the most bang for your buck. So I'm going to be trying to do that. I think that's going to be super, super cool. So that's Mouse PI. Some big news. Rainbow Six Siege. Chat. The Siege. Check this out. Okay? It's happening, dude. It's happening. Crazy. So we're finally getting information on the next Rainbow Six, titled Rainbow Siege X. And we're going to be getting that information March 13th, 10 a.m. Pacific time, which is in just a week and a half. Dude, I am incredibly hyped, but also a little bit worried. Allow me to elaborate. I played Siege when it first came out. First came out December 2015, to my memory. I believe that's correct. December 2015, it was completely broken. It was not many people were playing it. In fact, I want to say most reviewers were saying that it was just bad. It wasn't good. But when I played Siege, I just ended up seeing just the potential of that game and how fantastic Rainbow Six Siege is. If you haven't played Rainbow Six Siege, I heavily recommend it. In my opinion, Siege is just a few changes away from becoming the next Counter-Strike. It really is. It's that good of a game. There's just too much noise around certain things that I think they just don't need. So I'm very curious to see what they change for Rainbow Six Siege X. The fact that they're calling it Rainbow Six Siege X makes me assume they're going to be continuing everything from Siege and just updated graphics, kind of similar to like a Counter-Strike 2. That's my assumption. What I want them to do is kind of like reduce the amount of heroes, basically get rid of the heroes and just allow me to make my own kit, right? Like, you know, when you start a Counter-Strike round, you literally buy the things that you need. I'm not saying follow that exact same thing, but like the hero stuff is annoying. I would much rather just like, here's all the gear. Let me buy the gear I want, pick the guns I want, like make the thing that I want to make. And then that's how you roll with it. I think that would be really, really interesting. I just think the hero stuff is really annoying for me personally. And it also makes updates dramatically easier because you can imagine, like, on one hand, if everybody just gets everything, then you can just add a weapon. It's not a big deal. You can add an ability, you know, or some gadgets, right? You can just add one. But with heroes, you got to add the hero. You have to add the gadget, the custom weapons for that hero. You have to add like the hero model. You have to add the hero voice lines. Like you have to add all this extra stuff. It's just not necessary. Allow me to have my one guy, get my skins for my guns, get my skins for my guy, and then I just pick the gadgets I want. It's just much easier for development perspective, from a viewer perspective. It's much easier, like, because you got to think as well. It's why people love Counter-Strike so much. It's so easy to understand from a viewer perspective what's happening in a game. This guy has this gun, he can do this thing. In Siege, it's not exactly that way, because it's not this guy has this gun with these gadgets and he can do this. It's this guy has this gun who with this gadget, and his team has these gadgets, and he's fighting this team which has these combination of gadgets, and this is how these combinations conflict with each other. And it's just, there's too much you need to know at all times. Oh, he has a Frost on that team. Well, the Frost is setting up traps and blah, 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 blah. Oh, he has XYZ, so this one has cameras all over the place. It's too much noise. It's too much noise. It's too hard for people to follow at the initial. Obviously, once you learn it, then you're fine. But you can imagine at the start, it's a high learning curve. And when your learning curve is super high, you're just going to stop people from joining in. And we want more people getting into Siege because, like, the underlying gameplay mechanics, the leaning, the destruction, the just everything. I think Siege is incredible. And so I'm rooting for Ubisoft here because I love Siege. I just think, you know, I stopped playing Siege whenever they got Caveira, whatever. Like, basically, insane thing with Overwatch. As soon as you start adding new heroes, you're diluting the game. You're adding too many combinations. And it's just giving me homework. Like, I make this analogy, and people don't like to hear this, but I really don't care. When you add to a game that has heroes, when you add a hero, you actually make the player, you make that player worse. Because you reduce knowledge. Right? But if you add a map, a game mode, right? Your knowledge is not worse. You're still the same knowledge, you just have to learn new things. When you add a hero, you have to understand, oh, this is how my character now interacts with this character. So I have to learn completely, like I'm at a disadvantage. Whereas the other ones, the other editions, you just learn new things and you add to your knowledge. You use your knowledge and apply it to this thing. When you add a hero, just it's combinations, right? So it's like nothing works the same. The meta has completely changed. You've actually changed the game. That doesn't happen when you add maps and modes. And so I've never been a fan of adding heroes. I just don't like the idea. You think Marvel Rivals is the best from that perspective? Because I don't think anybody's choosing character because of their stats. Bro, I think you'd be surprised. I think a lot of people do. I mean, if you play that game, you get a lot of complainers asking to fill roles and stuff. That's just for whatever reason. That's what those types of players... Like, when you play a hero game like that, I think players don't have the best perspective of what is the best thing for the game. Because when you play a hero shooter, you have what's best for the game and you have what's best for the player. What's best for the player is to win. And for them, that will get simplified down to the simplest thing, which is, you know, we need 3 DPS, we need 1 tank, we need 1 healer, bada boom, bada bing. We need a roll queue. What's best for the game is usually the complete opposite. You want complete freedom, let the player do what they want, let them have fun, just pick anything, just get in there and just learn the players, play whatever character they want, and just have fun. You see they conflict. And so that's how you end up in an Overwatch case, where you have players asking for one thing, and developers not having the gall to be like, you're wrong. The data shows otherwise. And so they add things like roll queue. They add things like, oh, well, now it's 5v5. And they add things like, okay, well, you can't pick the same hero anymore. And they, you know what I mean? Like, they do all these things, and now Overwatch is where it is. Make no mistake, a lot of the changes, like not all of them, but a lot of Overwatch changes are requested by players. Not all players, but a decent amount of players. And that's the thing with these type of these hero shooter games with these hero mechanics, is what's best for the player is not always best for the game. And it's tricky. You really need a strong development team to hear the noise, see what they're actually asking, and think about the second order response to that game. And so that's what I'm a little bit worried with CJX, and I hope they can do that. Overwatch added too many characters. I totally agree. And there's a lot of people who get, you know, angry. I've made some posts before about how I think Overwatch, like adding more heroes is just the wrong move. Just the wrong move. Like, it'll give you a momentary bump of players, sure, but you're going overall, the long term, you're going down. It's too much to learn. Dota 2 is a fantastic game. Dota 2 is insanely popular. But how many people have tried to play Dota and just like, there's too many heroes, it's too much. Imagine how much more popular. Because people like to conflate the idea of like, okay, look, Dota 2 has lots of heroes, League has lots of heroes, one of the most popular games in the world. Lots of heroes must equal good decision. That's actually not what that says. That's potentially what that says, but it also could be potentially, if it had less heroes, it might be even more popular. We don't know. So a lot of people conflate the wrong solutions based off of nothing. It's just like, there's no data there that says that. It's just, you see this thing and you're correlating it to this. So that's my assumption. I would prefer less, but I don't think that they're going to do that. Regardless, I am excited for Rainbow Six Siege X. It's like literally the game, it's their 10th anniversary this year, and I think that's crazy. Super happy for them. Super happy for Ubisoft to have a game like have that long of legs, and they've been supporting it. Ubisoft's been having a rough one, dude. I have a video on Ubisoft that hopefully I'll get out somewhat soon on the main channel that goes through all the problems that I think Ubisoft has and how I would fix them. And that's the type of videos I like to make. I don't like to just complain for the sake of complaining. That's a gaming YouTuber thing. So I have that there, and hopefully they like that. I think it's going to be a really, really great video. But I think that Ubisoft's just a few tweaks away from being an amazing thing. Yo, real quick, chat. Real quick. Okay? Real quick. What's with gamers wanting Ubisoft to die? Why? Why would you want that? Why would you want that? That's so strange to me. One of these things where people want certain companies to die is crazy to me. Crazy. Like, I feel like Ubisoft has lots of lows and lots of highs, but they're so unique. In the same way a Capcom is so unique. The games Capcom makes, like, nobody makes those games. The games Ubi makes, nobody makes those games. And nobody makes them in that style. Now, recently, Ubi has been copying people, and I think that's the problem. Ubisoft, when they're doing their own weird, like, French thing, they create some crazy stuff. I think The Division is fantastic in that regard. Dude, shout out Jewel ME69, you beautiful little rascal, for the 3-month. We appreciate you. W, Jewel. Ubisoft, Splinter Cell, incredible. Siege, Rainbow Six in general, Ghost Recon, all of these things are fantastic. You remember Tom Clancy's Hawks? Ubisoft's a weird character, but they make some really cool stuff. It always, I won't say it surprises me, but I do find it just like, I don't understand that. Like, I want this company to die. Like, I want Ubisoft to just do better, because I like Ubisoft's products when they're at their peak. Like, when Far Cry 3 came out at its peak, dude, Far Cry 3, freaking W. Now, Far Cry 4, derivative. Far Cry 5, even more derivative and lamer. Far Cry 6, I didn't even try. Just derivative of derivative of derivative. Like, you could do better. And we've also hit the age of where games hold up after all this time, right? Like, playing Far Cry 3 on the Xbox 360, it doesn't look that bad. It really doesn't. So when you release Far Cry 6, yeah, it looks dramatically better. But you're still competing against those old games, because I could play those old games too, especially with backwards compatibility. So it's like, you have to be careful. Like, one of these topics actually, SteamDB Avowed. One of the topics here people wanted to talk about was the player numbers of Avowed, and a lot of people are saying like, oh man. Chat, do you guys have this problem? Real quick before I jump into this Avowed stuff, do you guys have this problem with video games? I love video games. Love them. Shout out video games, dude. Shout out video games. I love them. But I fall right in the middle of two camps. On this side, we have the regular people, the everyday man. This person is busy with work, has no interest in jumping into the fundamentals of video games, the history, the art, the wonders that await them, incredible single-player games, Red Dead 2, Mass Effect. They don't want to play that. They just want to relax and play Call of Duty. They want to relax and play, I don't know, Siege, whatever. They just want to relax. They want to play World of Warcraft. That's all they want to play. Just those things. On the other side, you have the gamer. This person wants to talk about console war stuff. They want to gatekeep which games you should be playing. They want to be overly positive to newer games from trillion-dollar companies. They just want to be like insanely annoying. I just want to talk about games and have fun talking about games. I want to talk about the beauty of Red Dead Redemption 2. I want to talk about like what Inscription does. And I also want to be real and say Avowed seems like a fundamentally fun game in a world that has incredible RPGs available to play. Why would you need to play this? Well, let's just call a spade a spade. What is this fulfilling? Like, I read that Obsidian's like whole plan was to just create like fine games, like good games, nothing like AAA, but just like good games. And that's sure, but in a world like where people always have access to a Baldur's Gate 3, always have access to a Skyrim that's played for 10 years. Like, Skyrim came out, what, 2011? It's almost been 15 years. People are still playing Skyrim. They're still playing. This is insane. They're still playing. There's 3,000 people still playing. Like, it's crazy. Like, right here was pretty close to Skyrim. And so it's just like, that's a strategy to release a good game that does the thing decent, but you're also releasing that in a world where those old games still exist and are still being played. Skyrim has 2 versions? I don't know. Oh, there's a lot of versions. Okay, well, that's exactly my point. This is exactly what I was trying to say. Thank you for letting me know, because I was like, I feel like more people are playing Skyrim, but, data said 3,000. Dude, so more than double people are playing Skyrim. So this is what I'm saying. Like, this is the 2 camps I have. I want to talk about video games, but the regular people that would be fun to talk about video games with, which I would say is most of you guys. Actually, I'd say all of you guys. And that's why I love chatting with you guys, right? And that's why I do the show, is to find people like you. On this side, the majority of them, though, just want to play Call of Duty. They have no interest in going deeper into the iceberg. But on this side, they're just overly just positive, just console warrior, just like, bro, Sony versus Microsoft, Sony, Xbox, blah, 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 blah. They're annoying. They're cringe. And you can't say, like, look, Avowed seems like a fun game, but it doesn't make sense in a world where people are still playing Skyrim, a classic RPG, more than double on Steam 14 years later. Your strategy doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make sense. Like, you should be trying to make a banger. You shouldn't be trying to make fun. Just a decent, like, meh. Like, okay, it's fun. And that's been the reception I've been seeing online from, like, this camp, the regular players who are somewhat into the iceberg. It's just like, yeah, it's just eh. But on this camp, it's like, Avowed's incredible! Microsoft did it again! They saved the world! Everybody, this $1 trillion company is amazing! It's like, bro, I'm just like, bro, they're so annoying. Chat, I don't know how to explain it. I love video games and people who play them, but I hate gamers. I'm not a fan of gamers. I have no interest in gamers. If someone identifies as a gamer, I don't want to deal with you. You're nasty, as far as I'm concerned. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm phrasing it the right way. And that's the reason why I make the videos I make, where it's like, I want to show the world, normal people. This is why Rockstar is amazing. This is what's so cool about these Spider-Man games. This is why Blizzard is amazing, and where Blizzard messed up, and this is where they came from, and this is what I love. This is what you should be seeing, not whatever these people are saying. These people are crazy. These people are insane. They're defending $1 trillion companies. They have no objective thought. They're just like, it's black or it's white, you know? These are fanboys. We don't call them gamers. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I guess so. I guess fanboys, fanatics, right? At the end of the day. Yeah, the longevity of these games is unprecedented, for sure. But that's the thing, like, when you're developing these games, you have to understand the market has the games like Skyrim. So you can't just make some random thing and just expect it to, like, it'll do good for a bit. And also, I still find this incredibly crazy that, like, 20,000 people peak per day have decided to buy the game for, $79.99 Canadian instead of just getting Game Pass. That's crazy to me. I don't understand it. Did this come out on PlayStation 5, by the way? I don't know. I'd like to try it, but the only reason I didn't try it, to be completely honest with you, because I love the art. Like, this art looks incredible. Fantasy stuff doesn't do it for me. You have to have a banger of a game to get me into fantasy stuff. For whatever reason, fantasy stuff never did it for me. Oblivion was a banger, got me hooked. Skyrim, same thing, got me hooked. But as far as other fantasy games, I don't not. I'd like to try Baldur's Gate 3, given all the love it's gotten, but I'm skeptical just because I don't like fantasy games. We got a topic here coming in from a Wizard. This is on Games Radar. We're gonna trust Games Radar here. This is no longer about playing it safe. Overwatch 2 game director talks Marvel Rivals and betting big on season 15. Woo-hoo-hoo. You know what's funny? This is exactly what everyone says. And I'll explain that in a second, but this is exactly what everyone says that we should have in the gaming industry, and this is exactly what we want in the console space that isn't happening right now. What happened? Let me explain. Overwatch decided to make one of the greatest games of all time that wins Game of the Year. Objectively, Blizzard absolutely destroyed when the original Overwatch came out. I played it at launch. It was incredible. No one had played something like this. Blizzard's first time making a first-person shooter, brand new IP. Overwatch blew the world open. It was an overnight sensation. Then they slowly started adding things that were basically horrible features. Roll queue. They got rid of all the heroes. You couldn't do duplicate heroes anymore. You couldn't do like 5-stack Torbjorn, which was like so stupid and so annoying, but so funny. Like, that's the charm of the game. They started adding all these stupid things. And then they go to Overwatch 2, and they make even more stupid decisions. They say they're going to add single player. They don't add single player. Then they do more stupid stuff. They do more stupid stuff. They do more stupid stuff. 5v5, it's just even dumber. They add more heroes. Blah, nothing matters anymore. Battle Pass, get rid of loot boxes. Loot boxes are better than Battle Passes. I stand on that. They're just a better experience. Battle Passes are lame. And what happens then, chat? They get proper competition. And like, to say Marvel Rivals is competition and is kicking their butt is an understatement. Marvel Rivals has been adding content like you wouldn't believe. And the quality has been extremely high, which there's news on that we'll touch on in a second, which is absolutely insane. And so all of a sudden, because of competition, Overwatch game director, it's time. We gotta go. Let's there's no more playing it safe. Competition. You should always want competition. For the love of God, can we get the same thing in the console space? We can say each company is doing something unique, but we can also say none of them are competing with each other right now, and gaming is not as good as it should be. It's just not. It's just not. As a console player, it's the most forgettable time to be a console player. And so this has been really, really interesting. We'll quickly go through this. Recent Overwatch 2 Spotlight could very well signal a new dawn for Blizzard's hero shooter, and that's exactly what it's in need of. Even before Marvel Rivals came on the scene to deliver some stiff competition, many have been calling it for fresh change to Overwatch formula that will give players a better reason to keep returning. Now with the reveal of what's to come, Season 15 may just deliver that. It won't. It won't. Too confusing with the heroes, dude. And also, you have to understand, from a market perspective, what is bigger? Just do the math. Just it's a straight numbers question. What's a bigger market? Overwatch? Overwatch at its peak. Okay? Overwatch at its peak? Marvel. It's not even a question. It's not even a question. Overwatch can make the greatest game of all time. Marvel Rivals will always have a leg up because the Marvel brand is dramatically more popular. Always. It will accrue new players way easier. It will have a higher chance for income because, you know, if you're a new player and you love Spider-Man, you're going to be more likely to buy Spider-Man skins than an Orisa skin. That's the thing. The one thing Overwatch did to solve this that not a lot of hero shooters didn't do, that I feel like was a missed opportunity, is Overwatch did something super smart with their game. They actually made it so you had to align with a country. Every character aligned with a country, thus bringing you a little bit into those characters. Like, I want to play the Canada guy. I want to play the Australian person. I want to play the et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That was really smart. Not a lot of hero shooters even understood that. Talking to you, Concord, okay? Talking to you, Concord. You kind of missed that boat. And so I just there's nothing they can do unless Marvel Rivals makes a bunch of mistakes. They may get a lead for a bit, but it's over. Overwatch will never, like, if their goal is to beat Marvel Rivals, it will never happen. It just won't. It's impossible. The market's too big. You didn't hold BlizzCon. You didn't have big information dump. People have been wondering what's next. In the absence of Marvel Rivals has risen up as a distinct competitor. Would you say the team has felt under pressure? There is pressure on the Overwatch team, and a lot of it is internal. It's asking, how do we make the best possible game we can? We've been feeling for a while. You know, a lot of things that we're announcing for seasons 15 and 16. I'll say something else real quick, just a small thing. You always have to think about the new person. If you don't get new players, it's the same thing with a YouTube video. If I don't get new viewers, then I don't grow. If I don't grow, then what am I going to make? I won't be able to continue making things. I have to keep growing. I have to get new people because returning viewers are not forever. Some grow older. Some have new interests. They leave. So you always want new people in through the door, right? It's just natural. That's just the way it is. Calling your seasons 15 and 16, from a new player perspective, you go into this and you go, I don't know the other 14, 15. I don't know what that is. I'm behind. Wrong. You should not do that. Give it a name. You know, the Omega season, the winter season, fall season, like just not a number. It's a tiny little psychological thing that matters. It matters so much. And this is what I'm saying with like the gamers versus regular people. The gamers will be like, oh my God, you hate the game. Like, just say it. You hate the game. Blah, 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 blah. Just shut up. You're so annoying. You're incredibly annoying. You're an annoying person. You're an annoying person. Stop it. You know what they're like? They're like Cameron. You know, here's just us having a good time, right? Me, you. You know, we're just vibing, right? They're like Cameron. Brother, ew. Ew, brother. Ew. Come on, nobody likes you, Cameron. Kind of Dragon with the follow. You're beautiful. Thank you so much, brother. We appreciate you. Also, Hawka Flocka, Arabian Hunter, and Thunder KH with the follows. Thank you so much. You guys are beautiful, Goose-tastic people. We appreciate you. Holy smokes. Let's give everybody one. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Chat, I did see one of you did send a text-to-speech. If you'd like to give your input on these discussions, I love having these discussions with you, so make sure to send in a text-to-speech, and we'll go through that. Where was I? Yeah, season 15, don't do that. That's not good. Hold on. Do you welcome competition? Of course, he's PR trained. Across the general public, there's a negative feeling around Overwatch. Do you agree that there is kind of sentiment? Okay, this is interesting. So he says for the negative feeling around Overwatch, yeah, I mean, it almost feels like there's a few versions of Overwatch in people's minds. It depends on how much you've kept up with the game and how into it you are. And I think there's been a lot of people that have stuck with Overwatch throughout the years that have really noticed the care and attention we put into since Overwatch 2 has shipped. This is the problem with Blizzard. This is literally the problem with Blizzard. Across all of Blizzard's games, Blizzard listens too much to the core, the people who have never stopped playing Overwatch. You have to understand, this makes a ton of sense on paper. They've stuck with your game for over 10 years. They're wonderful customers. They've bought thousands of dollars of skins. They love your game. They're going to continue playing in their game. When they ask for things, you should listen. This is true. This makes a ton of sense. You should definitely do that. But not all the time. Because they'll play whatever you give them. And that's the honest truth. These players will play anything you give them. You could give them slop, Overwatch 2. They'll still play it. You can give them the new version of World of Warcraft. They'll still play it. What you want to do is focus on the new player experience. Getting people through the door. Have you ever looked at like World of Warcraft? Like, I don't know if you followed any of the OnlyFans stuff. Just looking at their add-ons. Where basically the add-on plays World of Warcraft for you, tells you exactly what to do. Get rid of it. You're ruining the experience. Why even play the game? It's literally, you're focusing too much on the hardcore. You don't want to do that. You want to focus on the new player and making them hardcore. You want to listen to that journey. How do you get them from here down to here? Like new, hardcore. How do you do that? That's what you should care about. That's what you should care about. That's the most important thing. And Blizzard across the board, we can see it in every single one of their games. They care too much about the hardcore. Admirable. Makes sense on paper. In practice, no, it doesn't. Not completely. You want to listen to new players. Why are they not playing your game? Matters the most. Because if there's new players to play against, the hardcore have more fun. You know? Okay, what's the future Overwatch look like? Is the emphasis on the core gameplay experience, or are there other avenues to expand on what Overwatch can be? PR, blah, 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 canned answer. In Spala, you said updates the biggest step for Overwatch since 2016. What would you include in Overwatch 2's launch? Is this a step towards filling the sequel number? Has the 2 at the end of your title been a complicated thing? Very difficult team to wrestle with, and I think that's a lot of it because the game is supposed to be in direction it's gone in now. At the same time, it's an identity for the game, something I'm not sure you can just drop at any time. You can. None of it makes sense. You can. You can. These people just make rules up that they don't matter. Hero bans are also being added. Oh, it's just a bunch of stuff. I feel like Blizzard's lost. They're not. It's not clicking. You want to go with high agency, high recognition. That's all you care about. High agency, high recognition. It's a pattern you find across everything. That's what matters. Let players do things the way they want to. Let them mess up the way they want to. Let them be good the way they want to. And let them be recognized for what they've done. That's all you need to do. That's it. Those two things. It works across management. It works across games. It works across everything. I don't understand why people make this so difficult. Let's hear what you guys have to say. We have a caller on the air. How do you feel about Overwatch 2? Hit me, caller.
I_XE with channel points says, Overwatch will never be same as it was. 18+ animators are ruining characters so much. They made 18+ video on a character that was released for 2 days and now Overwatch is just known for that.
Yeah, the Rule 34 stuff. That's an excellent point from AIXE. Yep, but that's always going to happen. That's Rule 34. It's always going to happen. You should expect that, right? There's that fantastic story I've told many times before, and I'll say it again, like the story of the scorpion and the frog, right? Where the frog tries to cross the river and the scorpion stops him and says, hey, I want to cross the river. And the frog goes, no, I'm not going to let you cross the river. Like, because if I let you on my back to cross the river, you're going to sting me and then we're going to both drown. And the scorpion goes, no, I'm not going to do that, dude. Why would I do that? Because if I do that, then we're both going to drown. Makes no sense. I'm chill. Okay, well, we're good. And then the frog goes, I guess that makes sense. Okay, you can come on my back. I'll swim you across the other side of the river. And then like they get halfway through the river and the scorpion stings the frog, and then the frog turns around and just goes like, bro, why did you sting me? Now we're both gonna drown. And the scorpion goes, I'm a scorpion. And the moral of the story is people are what they are. Rule 34. People are going to do it. They're going to do it. It's just what they're going to do. There's no stopping it. You just have to acknowledge it, expect it, deal with it. That's just the move. That's just the move. You know what I mean? There's no stopping the Rule 34. These people, that's their thing. By the way, Mr. Daniel Lemon in the chat, looking absolutely beautiful. We got Slimy Roast, looking absolutely beautiful. I just want to say Goose Morning to both of you, looking absolutely beautiful. I've been lost in a few rants, so I haven't been able to look at the chat. I apologize. Chat, you know me. When I start talking about them games, your boy gets in there. Finding a new game I actually want to play nowadays is so difficult. Nothing seems worth time. I always end up playing older games, and I love video games. Dude. Jewel knocked it out the park, dude. Knocked it out the frickin' park. And this is what I'm saying between the regular people discussions and the gamers. This is what I'm saying. Because on the regular people perspective, They don't want to get into the nitty-gritty of gaming and talk about the gaming stuff that we love to talk about, the things that we're talking about here. They don't want to do it. That's not their thing. On the gamer perspective, the narrative is very clear. Old games are only good because you were young. When you played them, you were a kid. That's the rule. Mr. Danny Lemon, Jewel and me, the Turtle Hermit. Shout out. Mr. Danny Lemon has hit 7 months subscribed. Holy guacamole. Chat, get some W's for Mr. Daniel Tiberius Lemon. Absolutely insane. Shout out Jewel and me with the 3-month. Turtle Hermit with the 3-month. You guys are absolutely amazing. Okay? Absolutely amazing. Now, as I was saying, and again, if you guys have opinions on this, I would love to hear the discussion because I love these discussions. Again, this is why we do the show. Send them through the text-to-speech and we'll share it with everybody in the community. Of course, the Discord as well. The gamer crowd is focused on old games are nostalgia. They were only fun because you were young growing up. But I always found most of these old games are actually just really good games. And if we went back and played them, would they also hold up? Now, not every game does this. If you play GoldenEye today, I don't think GoldenEye holds up. The controls have been eradicated from like post-Halo CE. Like first-person shooter controls on a controller, they've been modernized and iterated on, of course, with Halo and then Call of Duty. Like, it's a different system when it comes to first-person shooters. I don't think GoldenEye holds up. However, dude, Star Fox 64, still a banger. The best Star Fox, still a banger to this day. Pokemon, Gold and Silver, that's my favorite. Still a banger. Still a banger to this day. Am I wrong? Need for Speed Most Wanted. I didn't fake emotions. I don't even know how to fake emotions. I am what I am. I don't know how those weird content creators do the fake engagement farming. We played Need for Speed Most Wanted. We played Need for Speed Underground. We played Need for Speed Porchichi Unleashed. These games held up. These are good games. I played Unbound. It's a bad game. Heat. Bad. Actually, they're just mid. They're not bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, Hot Pursuit. Incredible. I hate the argument of nostalgia. I hate it. It disgusts me. It absolutely disgusts me. So to sum up my thoughts on Overwatch, you're in trouble. You guys are in trouble. You've diluted your brain and you focus too hard on the hardcore player. If I was to give you advice, personally, take it or leave it, whatever, you're probably going to not listen. Even though we all know you're in the chat. We all know you're in the chat. We know. Here's the thing. If your goal is to save Overwatch and make it a fundamental great business model that can last another 10 years, there's potential. Overwatch 1 showed you how to do it. Go back to baseline, iterate. If your goal is to beat Marvel Rivals, it's never going to happen. Unless Marvel Rivals slips, which could happen with the next news piece, it's never going to happen. The market for Marvel is way bigger. It's way bigger. Spider-Man will always be popular. You're never going to compete. I'm sorry. It is what it is. So just all that being said, align your goals with the right move. That's basically what I would suggest. The next piece of news coming from the wonderful Goose Morning Discord, the Zenkai Goose Discord. Hate that it doesn't remember where I was. Astrobot wins the official DICE Awards for Game of the Year. Shout out Astrobot, dude. Shout out Astrobot. Let's see, actually. We have the full winners here. Okay, let's go through this, actually. This is interesting. So these are all the winners for DICE. DICE being the developer. What does it stand for? What does DICE stand for? I always forget. Developer something. Chat, what does DICE stand for? Dice Awards. Come on, how you not going to write what it is? Come on. Chat, what is it? Dice. Yeah, I saw Greg Miller's stuff. Dual income children incapacitated. Greg seems like a nice guy. I've watched some of Greg's stuff. Can we not just talk about games? It's not necessary. I don't really care which side you fall on. I don't. If you haven't seen the intro for the Greg Miller Dice Award stuff with Stella Chung from IGN, I don't like talking about that stuff, but yeah, I'll just say, like, it was divisive. I don't know why you do that. Who cares? Let's just focus on the games. That's all that I care about. Everything else is just kind of annoying. Design, innovate, communicate, entertain. Developer is Cameron Evolved. It was cringe. He was trying to be relevant. I mean, anything could be cringe in the wrong context. That like, anyone can literally look at me right now and be like, this guy's wearing a red vest and a red goose hat, and he's got this giant button here that says ZenkaiGoose.com. What the heck is that? What's he talking about? He's got this. Hold on, look at this. He's got his little goose logo here. This guy, what's with this guy? Does he love himself or something? What's with this guy? This guy's cringe. People could say I'm cringe. I get it. But my cringe doesn't divide anybody. That's all I'm saying. There's always going to be cringe. But if your cringe divides people, is that really the best use of your time? Is it? It's just not necessary. Outstanding achievement in animation. Astrobot. That makes sense. Outstanding achievement in art direction. Black Myth Wukong. W. Outstanding achievement in character. Indiana Jones. It was okay. I don't know. It was okay to me. Outstanding achievement in original music composition. Helldivers 2. That I can get behind. The Helldivers 2 theme was incredible. Audio design, totally get it. Outstanding achievement in story. I didn't finish it. Chat, nobody say anything rude in the comments, okay? Nobody say one thing rude. You say one thing rude, swear to God. Just because I don't finish some games doesn't mean I don't finish games, all right, dude? Also, shout out to Rob93, Show Pony in the chat. Looking beautiful, Goose-tastic. Goose Morning on to you. You guys are looking beautiful. Astrobot. Technical achievement. Astrobot's freaking W, dude. Adventure Game of the Year makes sense. Family Game of the Year, Astrobot makes sense. Fighting Game of the Year, Tekken 8. Chat, I would like to play Tekken. I would like to get good at Tekken. We're going to play some Tekken sometime in the year. I'd like to try it. Racing Game of the Year, F1 24. That's for Canadian Jacob, all right? Big fan of the F1 series. Role-playing Game of the Year, Metaphor ReFantazio. I want to play this game really bad. But the Persona games, the Metaphor games being 100 hours, I have no time for that. Am I the only one who wants to play these games, but like 6 hours? Just 6 hours. 8. Can someone look here's the thing. Here, look. Metaphor ReFantazio is like 100 hours to beat. That's fantastic. If you like those types of games, that's incredible for you. But is there a chance the developer could double dip? Hear me out. The developer creates the same game, condenses 70% of the filler. Metaphor ReFantazio Redux. And it's just a 6-hour representation of that game. An 8-hour representation. There's 2 different games. And we all know the weebs will play it twice. It's a great business decision, because now I'll play the game. I can stream the game, finish the game. Boom. I can enjoy the game. 100 hours? I ain't playing that. Hey, You 100-hour games? It's enough out of you. Why are you guys saying no? I'm literally saying make 2 games. Like, make your main game, put all your energy into the main game, and then release a second game called The Redux. That's just, you cut out a bunch of the filler. There's 2 games. They get to make more money off the same thing. Why would you say no? Chat, tell me why you say no. I need to hear this right now. Chat, tell me why. Tell me. Caller, you're on the air. How do you feel about basically everything?
Wizard with channel points says, Marvel Rivals does not rely on Rule 34, it's already in the game. Zenkai 9 shook, Zenkai 9 shook, Zenkai 9 shook, Zenkai 9 you woo, Zenkai 9 you woo, Zenkai 9 you woo.
Chat, you keep saying no. Why would you not want 2 versions of the game? You guys are being nasty. Sports Game of the Year, MLB The Show. Actually, real quick, I saw Mr. Danny Lemon mention this in where was it? This thread was made by the Turtle Hermit. Incredible thread. If you're on the Discord, if you'd like to subscribe to join the Discord, bro, it's incredible. What a great thread. Shout out to Turtle Hermit. Actually, real quick, justice for the Turtle Hermit, okay? I love this thread. It's amazing. Your top games of all times that you would not find on a top 10s list. Hidden gems. And so everybody's just sharing incredible games that like maybe aren't on the top 10 list that you can find out. And there's been a few that I've never even heard of. Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. Never heard of this. I'm not saying I'm going to play it, but I've never heard of it. I didn't know they made a Futurama game on the PS2. Again, shout out to the community of sharing these things, because then we get to find newer games that we otherwise... Okay, this guy's banned. Actually, I did attempt to ban him. Okay, you see, I attempted. But no, Mr. Danny Lemon did share... Hold on. I think it was here. Where did he do it? I'm pretty sure it was him. Yes. Talking about sports games here, right? Sports games of the year. Bro. Yo. Where are the street games? Where are the street games? Where are they? EA, do you not like money? Bring back the street version of your games. They were incredible. No one's looking... I take that back. I know you got a lot of people who are into simulation, Madden, FIFA, NHL, okay? But we want street NHL, we want street football, we want street soccer. And yeah, I said soccer. What are you going to do, EU? Huh? What are you going to do, EU? You going to leave a comment? Oh, no. Dude, what is happening to me? Why am I challenging everyone today? Goose versus the world. That's what I should have titled this Goose Morning. Goose Morning 59 should be called Goose versus the world. Goose fights everyone. That'll be like the VOD title. Goose fights everyone. Yeah, I think this is... I was super happy when Mr. Danny Lemon posted this, and like, shout out. I love when you guys just the community's awesome. I love the Discord. You guys are awesome. You guys say the best things. It's like everything I could have wished for. If you want a discussion to share with the community and support my videos to make bigger, better videos, better live streams, that's the way to do it. Yeah, NBA Street, incredible. I heavily recommend everybody go check out this thread by the Turtle Hermit. It's absolutely fantastic. And while I'm still here and more people have come in, make sure to go to this thread as well. Share your gaming setups. Share your setups. I want to get about 10 to 15 and then review them on the stream. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Online Game of the Year, Helldivers 2. That makes sense. Strategy Simulation Game of the Year, Balatro. Dude, that game is crack. Outstanding Achievement for Independent Game, Balatro. Mobile Game of the Year, Balatro. Outstanding Achievement in Game Design. Does that make sense? Game Design, Astrobot. Does that make sense? Because what's the game design? I guess with like the different like abilities you get. But honestly, Balatro for game design, that's pretty good, dude. Like, that is an addictive game. And if that's not a better, like, Balatro, bro, Balatro's addictive. That's game design. Same thing with Wukong. Wukong only getting art direction. I mean, art direction for sure makes a ton of sense, but what else could Wukong have actually gotten besides Game of the Year? I don't know what Starship Home is. An immersive reality technical achievement. I don't know what that is. What are you talking about? You making up words. You making up words. Caller, you're on the air. How do you feel about Astrobot?
Slimy_roast with channel points says.
Hit me, Slimy.
Yes.
Dude, he just gets it, dude. He just freaking gets it. I'm pretty sure that yes was for the Street series. Confirmed. Slimy roast. Confirmed. Slimy roast. Based. Confirmed. Let's go. There's a mode in the latest FIFA that's kind of like FIFA Street, but it's only online, I think. L. Hold on. Hold. Chat. Slimy's got one more in him. Caller, you're on the air. How do you feel?
Slimy_roast with channel points says. Maybe.
Ah! Dude, he doesn't miss! Oh, I almost fell there. Slimy doesn't miss, dude. Doesn't miss. Watch out. Slimy doesn't miss, dude. Slimy doesn't miss. Let's get back in here. Not like that. That's my only one thing I don't like about the discussion threads. They just stay open here, pushing everything down. I wish they didn't do that. I wish it was just let me click into it. Come on, Discord. There's one other piece of news I wanted to touch on. Let's go through this really quick. There is this quote about Phil Spencer going around. I think it's like slightly out of context. I'm not trying to move them being the players all over to Xbox anymore. Let's just allow more people to play. Short-term W. In my opinion, long-term L. Long-term L. It just doesn't make sense to me. But, hey, Philium. Mr. Philium Spencer. You've had interviews with many gamers. Many gamers. I have 200,000 subscribers. Quite frankly, I'm a beautiful Canadian man. I'm ripped. I'm getting ripped. Okay? Look at that. I'm getting ripped. Okay? I'm just saying. This is peak gamer. Cut back to earlier when I said I don't like people who refer to themselves as gamer. This is peak gamer, dude. Look at that try. Look at that tricep, dude. Look at it. Come on. It's peak gamer. Peak gamer. Come on. What are we talking about? Philium, come on the show. The chat would love that. Chat, would you love to have Philium on the show? Yes, no, in the chat. Also, Christian Vision's in the chat. Looking absolutely beautiful. Looking absolutely fantastic. Goose Morning on to you. Celine's in the chat looking absolutely fantastic. Goose Morning on to you. Yeah, see, you guys are all down for it. Here's the thing. Here's what's going to happen, chat. I'll make another request to Philium. I'll ask for an interview on Twitter. I'll share it in the Discord. You're going to have to heart it, retweet it. That's what you're going to have to do. That's just the way it is. These people don't look at my stuff unless it gets engagement. That's the way it is. I'll make a post. I'll make another one. It'd be really cool to talk to him. And we can make a thread in the Discord for questions to ask him. Netflix has got the rights to stream the Halo TV show. I saw that on my Netflix yesterday, and it ruined my night. Show Pony is sharing season 15 of the MLM game, Sea of Thieves. Shout out Show Pony. Okay, it's definitely an MLM. Okay, no one's actually playing that game. You're all just trying to recruit people. That's what you're doing. We all know what you're doing. Shout out. We appreciate it. Here's the next big news of the week. This is honestly the most depressing one. Show Pony. So Marvel Rivals comes out. It bangs. It destroys Overwatch, the reigning hero shooter champion of the world, which quite frankly shot itself in the foot like 17 times, and in the chest, and in the head, and in the arm. Not in that order, because then it would make sense. Marvel Rivals comes out. Absolutely dominates. Incredible. I mean, let's go back to the Steam DB charts real quick. Marvel Rivals. I can spell, in case you were worried. I can still spell. How's it doing? Ooh, peak. All-time peak, 644. 24-hour peak, almost 400,000 players. Holy guacamole. It's doing okay. NetEase goes, yeah, we're going to lay you all off. The director, as well as other people, have all been laid off on the team. I cannot make sense of this. I cannot make sense of this. The video game industry might be the dumbest industry I've ever seen in my life. And when I say industry, I mean like the big corporate companies. They might be the dumbest corporate industry I've ever seen in my life. The decisions they make, or lack of decisions they make, je comprends pas les boys, ok? Qu'est-ce qu'on fait? Parce que Seigneur de Seigneur, ça fait pas beaucoup de sens là. Qu'est-ce qu'on fait? Tabarouette de crème, les gars. Comme, mon Dieu. Stop. Chad, if I want to get French, I'm gonna get a little French, you know what I'm saying? I just pulled the speed there. So yeah, they just straight up fired everybody. They've been laid off. It makes no sense. I don't get it. Je comprends pas. Je sais pas trop. Genre. Qu'est-ce qu'on fait? Parce que, tu sais, le jeu, ça fait du bien, tout le monde aime le jeu, et c'est comme, qu'est-ce qu'on fait? Les boys, qu'est-ce qu'on fait? Qu'est-ce qu'on fait? Comment? You know? I just like... I just don't, bro, like, I'm in disbelief. This one, like, dude, there's been a lot of layoffs in the video game industry, but, like, this one is, like, borderline, like, this is, I don't even understand it. Is it straight up, like, the game's made now and they don't care? Is this the most cutthroat thing I've ever seen in my life? Like, what's the logic? Because I imagine now the game can't run as well. Did the Overwatch guys just like send a wire transfer and say, I need you to fire them all immediately? Or you know what? What if they were secretly talking to the Overwatch team? The Overwatch team was like, yo, get over here. We'll pay you like triple. And then they saw those emails, were like, okay, well, we're going to lay you off. Dude, that would be the craziest. That would be the craziest turnaround I've ever seen in my life. Absolutely insane. Caller, what do you think about this conspiracy?
Yulme69 with channel points says, you should do a stream where we are in a call and discuss gaming news and gaming in general. Kinda like a podcast.
This is what this is. That's what this is. Is it not? You should do a stream where we're all in a call and discuss gaming news and gaming in general. Oh, you mean like straight up just like async, like we're all in like one call. It'd be too noisy. It'd be too noisy and be impossible to moderate. I think the best is through text-to-speech. It's the best. That's why I added it, a text-to-speech queue, so I can have these conversations with you guys. The idea makes sense on paper, but in practice, too many voices is going to be impossible to manage from an audio perspective. You've got to make sure everybody has the right audio equipment. Everyone has the same levels. It's a nightmare. Trust me, it's a nightmare. Even just playing games, as we saw in Need for Speed, is already a nightmare. It's a great idea, but I know your heart's in the right place. That this is literally the best way we can do this. I don't know any other, besides like Pirate Software, who has the queue system, the text-to-speech queue system. I don't know anybody who does it. So if you have something you want to say about video games, post here and we'll discuss it here as gentlemen, as ladies and or gentlemen. The next piece of news. In Call of Duty, there was a map that had a little how do you do in the map. A little hint of something to come from Activision. That game, apparently, and I think it's been confirmed now, right? Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 are launching. Will launch on PS5 during Xbox's summer showcase. Oh yeah, I forgot. The Tony Hawk is now a Microsoft game. Dude, I totally forgot about that. Dude, Microsoft owns Tony Hawk. Man, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. According to someone, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4, a remake of the third and fourth games in the series, will be revealed during Xbox's summer showcase in June. That's not all. Apparently, it will not only be announced, but will also be released on PlayStation 5 after the presentation. Yeah, it makes sense. This would be the game to do it. I mean, look, if it was my company, I'd be super cutthroat and be like, it's only on mine. You know? My customers matter the most to me. But the gamers will be like, oh, but the $1 trillion company needs to make more money. Yeah, keep defending your $1 trillion company, dude. Welcome to dystopia. That's where we're at. Stop it, Goofy! Make me! Yeah, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4, that's coming out soon, and I'm pretty excited to play that. I'm super happy. Dude, shout out that they're making 3 and 4 and they're not making Thug. Man, Thug, terrible game, right? Everybody hates that game. Shout out, dude. Absolutely beautiful. Hey, Phil, why don't you come on the show? Come on, Phil. We're going to talk about the Xbox here. William, we just want to talk about the games. It's actually kind of insane how I can just make a show of just me saying things. And it's fun. I'm having a great time. Not gaming related, coming from the Discord as well. Spongeman Aim here posting. Wait, what did Dario say? Rockstar Games free upgrade. Oh, you can get a free upgrade. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, Amazon has gained the rights to James Bond. Well, they've gained creative control of James Bond franchise from the original creators of James Bond. So I'm imagining James Bond is now over forever. Yeah, Bond is dead. Yep. Shout out to Bond, because he's about to get dirt in his eyes. Also, real quick, has nothing to do with gaming, but a lot of people have been asking for Henry Cavill to be Bond. I love Henry Cavill. He's got the look. He's not Bond to me. He's never been Bond to me. He's too, like, soft. He's like Charmin soft, you know? He's awesome. He's what I'm talking about when I think about a gamer. That's a man's man, dude. He's got a soft little heart. We should protect him at all cost. He ain't no Bond. I mean, maybe. I saw the audition. It just didn't seem like Bond to me. You know what would be crazy for a Bond? Chat, you know what would be crazy for a Bond? Chat. You know what would be crazy for a Bond? A new Bond that never has been done before? The name's Goose. A Zenkai Goose. And I would like it stirred, not shaken. Please buy my merch. The hats. The shirt. The stickers. ZenkaiGoose.com. I want it stirred. Shaken makes no sense. The name's Goose! Danger Goose. Middle name Danger. I'm just saying, hear me out, dude. I'm just saying, hear me out. Like, chat. How cool would that be if I was the next Bond? But like a cooler Bond. I was the Goose. You know? This Bond drives a Nissan Leaf instead of an Aston Martin. Get him out of here, dude. Get him out of here. Get him out of here, dude. He's out. He's out, dude. Okay. L. Caller, you're on the air. How do you feel about Goose Bond?
Wizard with channel points says,
Hey, me Wizard.
Those guns are going to attract the mommies and the daddies.
That's what I'm
Got
saying.
to tap that thirst trap market.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you'd want a Canadian James Bond for the mommies. Do you want the mommies and the daddies? Do you want the mommies and the daddies at the theater? Is that what you want? I mean, look. Actually, real quick. Speaking of my guns, I made a YouTube video yesterday, as I shared with you at the start of the show, and I got this comment today, and I was feeling pretty good, like about my swollenness. And it just doesn't stop at the comment. I mean, his name. Come on, bro. Why you gotta do me like that? Why you gotta do me like that? I literally open up my phone. I check the Discord. I check in on you guys. Make sure everything's going honky-dory. I open my YouTube app. I'm still awake. You know, I'm in bed. I'm like... You know, and again, I'm waking up swole, ultimately feeling like, you know, I've been killing it in the exercise game, right? Feeling good about myself. You know, I got a smile on my face, you know, a little pep in my step. Granted, I'm lying down, so there's no pep yet, but I know there's going to be a pep in my step. I'm feeling pretty good about it. Come to open the app. Mr. Mo Lester here. Just takes me down a notch, dude. Just straight up, just... Boom. Getting chunky, bro. Eating good. Just the way he said it, dude. Oh, God. Hey, yo, Mo. You got beef, dude? See what happens, dude. See you in the octagon, dude. See who's eating good. You're gonna eat this fist, dude. How about that? Who is Mo? Apparently, he's my new nemesis. Getting chunky, bro. Eating good. I won't lie. Oh, dude. Oh, I chuckled. That was funny. That was really funny. I appreciated that. I mean, I didn't appreciate it, but I also appreciated it. I appreciated it quite a bit. The next Call of Duty launching Game Pass will be reportedly called Modern Warfare 2. Could release in March or April. Oh, that's kind of cool. I actually played Black Ops 2 on the backwards compatibility on the Xbox Series X. The servers are up and they're running well. There's no cheaters. I was really, really surprised by that. Really, really surprised by that. Avatar 7. Oh, yeah, there's a new Avatar show coming up. Revealed some talk about a movie. Jar Jar Martin. Come on, just finish the books, dude. Finish the books. What are you doing? this is a little too long. I actually did plan on watching a little bit of Kyle Bossman's stuff about the Xbox AI. Apparently, Xbox is working on this new AI that Xbox head Phil Spencer is saying could be good for reviving classics, because the AI would be used to essentially recreate the classics without the underlying hardware constraints that it needed originally. It could just like learn how the game works and then just display the game as is, the older games. And so that was the perspective. However, the more I've read on the Xbox AI, it seems like that's not at all what it does. It pretty much just takes assets from the game and tries to guess what's going to happen and create a video of the game based off the inputs you give. And so it just seems to be like a normal AI, like Sora or stuff like that. So it just seems like a mess. Using AI to recreate your games, like, it's not the answer. It's just not the answer. In fact, chat, how do you feel about AI? Let me know in the text-to-speech right there if you'd like to send something and we can discuss that a little bit real quick. But, like, AI should be used as a tool to bounce ideas with, a tool to, you know, give feedback, things like that. But, like, build things from scratch. There's certain companies in the gaming space who have, you know, they may have products that have full AI capability to build games with. They're lost. That makes no sense. It makes no sense. It's good for, you know, a short-term game in your shareholder valuation, but long-term, it is incredibly stupid. Does Mo use AI? I read your text-to-speech. I apologize. Yeah, the AI stuff, we've hit this hype point where just everybody's trying to use AI, every company's trying to integrate AI, and like, it's like, some aspects make sense. Like, I think it should be used to accelerate everybody's abilities. For instance, concept artists should be using AI by submitting their own art into some AI and then saying, I want to build using my assets and my style. Give me 17 versions of the mage with like a corn hat. Give me 17 versions, 50 versions. And then it gives that. And then you have a kickstart. You're like, oh, I like number 8. Okay, let's go for number 8. And now let's give him a red eyes and let's give him a blue cape. Okay, give me 20 versions of this. Oh, okay, awesome. Okay, great. So, and then you take that and you maybe you run that simulation like 10 times, and you get to the character model that's like perfect because you've iterated it over perfectly. Now you draw it the way that you want it, based off everything you've learned from the AI simulations, right? So then the concept artist can do that. Then boom, we got the character. Boom, and now comes the tedious work that doesn't need to happen. Here's the character. Here's the formatting of the character. Feed it to the AI. Give me like 10 sprites, different versions, so I can create animations that are really easy. There's no, so the AI will give you a bunch. They're probably not going to be perfect, but then you can trace and fix. Again, you've made now the artist, their work faster, but you haven't taken anything away from the artist. You've actually improved the artist, not removed the artist. And these corporate companies, for whatever reason in the gaming space, are obsessed with removing instead of improving. AI is just a tool. It can be used for bad and for good. Again, the gamer space is black or white. They don't like logic. They're lost. AI can be used for good or for bad. At the end of the day, it just can. There's plenty of use cases for AI, but like making entire games with AI, what would that even be? Like, AI is pattern recognition. That's all AI is. So if I say, like, make a game with AI, what's the pattern? And also, wouldn't the pattern be different per every person? Because everybody would have their different interpretations of what the pattern would be. It makes sense, again, on paper at a very high level thought. But the more you drill deep into how this makes sense, like, this doesn't make any sense. I don't see the benefit of this. But let's hear what you guys think about AI. Caller, you're on the air. Does AI make you feel sort of weird?
Slimy_roast with channel points says, I support Goose Bond.
Goose Bond. Heck yeah, dude. Goose Bond is the answer. Amazon. Bezos. Look at me. A Canadian bond. Make it happen, dude. Okay? Carl, you're on the air. How do you feel about AI?
69 with channel points says, does Mo use AI?
Mo does use AI, dude. Mo Lester, he's all about it. He's all about it. No comment, but I did sort of comment. Carl, you're on the air. How do you feel about AI in games?
Slimy_roast with channel points says, I'd actually love AI for NPC dialogue. I think it would be so cool having unique and realistic interactions with flowing conversations with NPCs in open world games.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think that makes a ton of sense. There's a little bit of a problem as far as like the latency it would take to run that stuff, but as it gets better and it gets moved from like servers to like localized places, I think you got a lot of cool, interesting stuff. I think that's a really good one. Another use case that improves people's jobs is translating, right? You can translate very, very fast now with AI, and then just, I'm not saying remove the translator. Again, I want to be clear. I'm saying the translator can use AI to go from A to B very fast and then correct it to get to the perfect answer. You know, there's like translating is a ton of work. Translating and translating with AI and correcting is dramatically less work. Why would you not do that? Make your life easier, you know? Make the games faster, make them easier, make them cheaper. Bada boom, bada bing, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. You know? Makes sense. It's not bad. What else we got here? Goose, you should watch this on stream. I saw a little bit of this. I would watch this, but it's like I don't want to poo-poo on Avowed. But this goes back to what I was saying with Avowed. You cannot release a game as just good this day and age. As much as the gamer wants to tell you you can, you just can't. You're competing with again, just to make it clear, when Skyrim released, it was competing with, let's say, 30 years worth of games. And to be real, we were moving generational, and it would just, you'd focus on just generations. So when Skyrim released, it was actually only competing with the catalog of the console it was on. The PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360, which is what? At the time, probably 500 games total, right? Not that many games. Nowadays, when Avowed is released, it's competing with every game that's ever existed because basically everything is backwards compatible. Everything's available on PC, Xbox, including games like Skyrim. So Avowed is releasing at a time with an incredible amount of competition. And you can say, well, yeah, Skyrim released in 2011. It's no longer a competition for Avowed. Look at the Steam charts, dude. It's played right now, as we saw earlier. Skyrim is played 38,000 players right now on Steam. Avowed, 15,000. It's more than double. And you can say, well, Avowed released on Game Pass. So did Skyrim. It's available on Game Pass as well. You can't just release a good game in a saturated market such as the fantasy RPG. You just can't. These numbers, if I had to guess, these numbers in 2 weeks, 3 weeks will dwindle, and no one will ever remember Avowed ever again. It'll just be that, you remember Avowed? Like Outer Worlds. It's just going to be just like Outer Worlds. You remember Outer Worlds? People are going to get excited for the sequel, but like it's never going to be like boom. You got to make a big deal. You got to make a big splash. You love Outer Worlds? Yeah, I know a lot of people like it. I'm not saying it's not liked. There's a lot of people who are loving Avowed. But I'm saying, do you want to be loved by a little bit of people, or do you want to make a classic? As a developer, as a creator, I don't understand making something just to like be a blip. I want to make something that people remember forever. Like I would imagine most developers get into the industry because they played Ocarina of Time and had their minds blown. Because they played Link to the Past. Because they played the original Super Mario Brothers, Halo CE, Tetris, Skyrim, Fallout, Mass Effect, Uncharted, all these things. I would imagine that's why they're there, because these games blew their minds. So they probably want to do the same. I just feel like I don't know what they're doing. Every game can't be Ocarina of Time. Of course, that's true. The Turtle Hermit he's knocked it out the park, as he does. Justice for the Turtle Hermit. But developers, I'm telling you, they are striving to do it. Not every game will be Ocarina of Time, but every developer should want to dethrone Ocarina of Time. Otherwise, what are you doing? You want to make the greatest game possible. You know? Like when the developer was making Balatro, I don't know them. Canadian developer, shout out, dude. Shout out. Let's go. Local funk. When Balatro was made, I imagine the thought was, how can I make the best freaking game possible? And it just so happened to catch steam. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure a lot of people thought the same thing with Avowed, but if leadership is just saying, which they've come out and said, like, yeah, we just want to make a whatever, like, we just want to make a good game. Like, that's where we fit in. We're the B tier. I'm just like, look, that makes sense if you're in your own niche. If you're in the fantasy RPG niche, brother, you are playing with fire. You are risking it for the biscuit. And I don't know if I agree. We have to jump in to guess that game. Let's stop it there on the news. I did want to quickly touch on this. Okay. This is, now, look. A lot of you normal people. Okay. You're on Twitter. As a creator, I go and post on multiple platforms to read the room, get a taste, understand what people like. So I post my stuff on Twitter. And then certain things that do well on Twitter, I post it on Threads, and then I put an image on it because without fail, when I post something that does well on Twitter, on Threads, with an image, it explodes, as this one did. I said, hot take. The PlayStation 5 Pro would sell out at any price instantly if it supported PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, and PS5 discs. Price doesn't matter. Value does. There it is. A lot of people have really liked this, but now I have a few responses to which I think we should just go through together. Okay? Because if you don't know, the narrative is Twitter's a disgusting hellscape with horrible people. And Threads is a wonderful place that is very inclusive. This is completely false. Threads is a nightmare land of angry people who are just looking to destroy. The best conversations I have are in our private Discord, Twitter, private Discord, YouTube comments, Twitter, Instagram Reel comments, Threads. It's not even close. Threads is disgusting. So let's just go through this real quick. Again, let me reiterate. Okay. Hot take. PlayStation 5 would sell out at any price instantly if it supported PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and PlayStation 5 discs. Price doesn't matter. Value does. That was my statement. Threads had different opinions. We'll be reading them right now. At $5.99, the PlayStation 3 that played PS1, PS2, and PS3 discs proved that price did matter. It's a fantastic point, except for the fact that it did matter. That was the only reason people got a PlayStation 3 at the time, because the PlayStation 3 had no good games at launch. They were all garbage. You're telling me you played Lair? Buddy, are you telling me you played Lair for the PS3 with the motion controls? Huh? I don't think so, buddy. You're telling me you played Heavenly Sword? You didn't. The backwards compatibility thing was the only thing people cared about, but there was no library on the PS3. Not the exact same thing. You're wrong. So there's that. Plus, guess what? Here's a fun fact. They got rid of it. almost immediately. And people still go out of their way on eBay to find, I think it's the 60 gig PS3 that has the backwards compatibility chip. So you're nasty. You're a nasty person. You said that. Actually, he said that in a totally fine way. I take that back. You're not nasty. Chris Valentino film. I don't know. Xbox plays original Xbox games, Xbox 360 games, Xbox One games, and Xbox Series games, all from their discs, or you can buy digitally. Yet PlayStation gamers refuse to recognize this value. Again, wrong. When the Xbox One came out and announced backwards compatibility, people lost their freaking minds. They lost them. People went crazy for Cocoa Puffs. I'm gonna one day get that saying properly. In fact, if you look online and search when the backwards compatibility program went out, copies of Red Dead Redemption on the Xbox 360 sold through the roof, becoming the #1 top bought item in the gaming space of Amazon. So people cared. And this was one of the main reasons people bought the Xbox One. However, if you buy the Xbox One, then you know it is exactly the same as the Xbox Series X. And the Xbox Series X doesn't really have much. In fact, that's why no one's getting it. So the backwards compatibility does work. But why would I need the Xbox Series X if I already have it on an Xbox One? It's dramatically cheaper. Again, invalid. I would buy a Pro in a heartbeat if it did. Like, good lord, do you know how many people would call off work just to play old games? Bad preferences. Based. Based. How difficult would it be to add PlayStation hardware to this? Would it make sense to add PS2 hardware as well, or could it handle perfect PS2 emulation? This is what I'm saying with gamers. That's not your problem. That's their problem. Okay? We just buy the things. Make it happen. If they can make it happen, where I put in the PlayStation 1 disc, I'm telling you, if Sony comes out with an announcement, puts their PlayStation 5 Pro on a little pedestal, takes a PlayStation 1 disc and just goes, and then takes a PS2 disc, goes, and then a PlayStation 3 disc, and then a PlayStation 4 disc, and they all just work natively, incredible. Absolutely incredible. Who wants to play PS1 games? Get real. That comes from Valpino. Hey, Valpino. Watch your back, dude. Okay? Watch your back. The point isn't who wants to play PlayStation 1 games, which of course, there's people like me who want to play PlayStation 1 games. The point is, if I have a PlayStation 5 Pro, then I don't need all the other ones. And I can go buy Ape Escape on Sony's website, and Sony can literally collect money for something they built 30 years ago. And they could even mark it up, such as the eBay listings. I mean, Ape Escape goes for like $100 Canadian. It's free money. It's free money. It's free money. It's free money. The game's already been made. It's free money. And think about the moat you make. Why would I get any other console when the PlayStation 5 Pro has the greatest library known to man? I mean, it's up there. What if it had cameras? Based. Kirok Craft is based. This guy's based. Based. If the Pro can read 1 to 5 discs, the price for what? €900 with disc add-on is a good one. You technically get 5 consoles in one. I don't know what he just said. Quite frankly, I respect it. Nepo Sky comes in, loose with the term any price. Lol. But I see what you're saying. Based. Do you people, this is coming from morning_xxta.r. Do you people have any idea how difficult it is to make a console backwards compatible for even one other console, let alone 4, and for the physical library too, instead of emulation, which would still be very tricky? Classic gamerism. It's $1 trillion company. Actually, Sony's more of $1 billion company. That's not my problem. Okay, we're going to go put someone on Mars. They're good, dude. Hey, yo, they're good. They're good. Don't worry about it. They'll figure it out. We got AI giving you live translations as people talk in different languages. Hey, yo, they're good. Hey, yo, they're good. This is a gamerism. Trying to just defend $1 trillion companies, $1 billion companies. Actually, it's a lot harder than you would imagine. Have you thought of that? I worked with these people all the time in software development. I hated working with them. I'd be like, yo, what about this feature for the user would be really, really sick? And they'd be like, do you know how hard that would be? Do you? I don't think it's worth it. Well, I think we should just try though, right? Like we just give it like 2 seconds. Maybe we do like a hackathon or something. It'd be really fun. And then worst case, like maybe we'll learn something new along the way. I don't know. I don't know if the user would want that. Why? I mean, it'd be hard. Shut your mouth. Stop talking. Just stop. Sign this paper. Just resign. The point of our job is to make the users' lives better. We're going to try to do cool stuff. Some of it won't work, some of it will. We're going to learn and make better stuff. That's, you know, it's not just about your salary there, buddy boy. Also, why are you licking your lips like that? It's weird. Stop. morningxxta.r. Get a better username, you freak. I'm sorry. All right, just not going to read that one. Not a hot take, just a valid point. Based. I'd buy one in a heartbeat if it played PS3 games. Oh, look. Is that a sale? That's a sale right there. This is my take on the subject. This comes from Alan Kim, 2352. Alan Kim says, it's my take on the subject. I love my PlayStation 2. I loved my PlayStation 3 because it was backwards compatible and it played CD, Blu-ray, and DVDs okay. So if you take away one of those things, the PlayStation 4 and the PS5 might as well be a big paperweight. And I will gladly be paying $1,000 for something like this if it played all the physical media you can think of with no hesitation. Because my PlayStation 3, what's the big first generation one, which was the perfect one if she was a woman? The other ones don't care. All right, well, Alan Kim had a lot of great things to say, had a stroke midway there. But overall, Alan Kim just really knocking it out the park with that, kind of invalidating everything that these characters said. But, you know, in Alan Kim, we trust. I'm going to give a heart because clearly her heart gave out halfway there, giving the stroke. That's how strokes work. If you have old games on the disc, just buy an older console, which is dirt cheap nowadays. Also, why do you keep the old discs if you have no console to play them on? This comes from What Lies Ahead. Here's the thing. You're telling me you want me... I have these games. You're telling me I have these games and I can no longer play them, so I should just throw them out? Otherwise, I should buy the older consoles. There's no reason to have the new consoles and support the old games. If I want to play Ocarina of Time, I should buy the game again in a different version. That's what I should do. It makes sense. It makes sense. When you think about it like that, even though I already own the game, And I can't play it anymore because new TVs, technology, and all that stuff making it very difficult without scaling it. It makes sense. I should just throw it out and just buy it again as a license. It makes sense. Dylan says, "You're telling me it doesn't?" Dylan's just coming in hot on this one. He's mind blown. He has no idea how this worked out. Because everyone is still playing PS1 games. Comes from Garcia 00 with a little eye roll. Wow. Tired and failed already. Nostalgia does not offset costs. It's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Backwards compatible on the Xbox One. Such a huge announcement. Did incredible. Boosted sales for games that were basically dead. But just data. It's just data. What are we talking about here? I'm starting to think console devs just hate fun. And I think this is where we move on to the next segment, Guess That Game, because quite frankly, threads and gamers might be the most annoying people I've ever met in my life. But hey, I'm just the next James Bond. Okay? That's what I am. Also, by the way, check this out. Clean! Clean! I cleaned it! I cleaned it, dude. I cleaned it. Oh, it was a good day to clean. Okay, I'm gonna go to the little Goose's room. It's kind of impressive it's taken this long. And we're going to be playing Guess That Game, with the winner being the Ultimate Gamer getting the role on the Discord, assuming you are a member of the Discord, which you will be because you'll gain a gifted sub. So look forward to that. I got a special surprise on this week's Guess That Game. I think it's going to be fun. For now, I'll be right back. I have to pee. And don't forget the Wheel of Doom. Every 2 questions, Wheel of Doom. All right, chat. Give me 2 seconds. I have to pee. My audio isn't coming back. I don't know why. My mic's audio isn't coming back. I'm trying to reboot it here. Your wife's gonna be like, aren't you hanging out with your family so you can downstairs and listen to this poop guy? I should have used headphones. Imagine you're in the middle of the library. This guy is talking about the PlayStation 5 Pro, and then just poop sounds. I'm just waiting for my audio to come back so I can start Guess That Game. I don't know what's happening. Let me check the headphones. Oh, here we go. It's back. That was really annoying. Chat, it's time for the greatest game show to ever exist. And if you get the game right, quite frankly, you win. You win a gifted sub. I give one every week. A gifted sub gives you access to all of our beautiful emotes, sub mode, etc. And it gives you access to the private Discord, which, I can let the chat tell you if they like it or not, but I'm pretty sure they do. It's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. So let me prep everything here and we'll get on with the show. Because right now, chat, it is time for the greatest game show. Can someone say the name? Can someone say the name? Start us off. Someone say the name. Waiting for the name to be said. Turtle Time, Sunday. These aren't the names. It's not Guess That Game. Celine Winter Night. Guess That Game. It's Guess That Game time, baby. This is the one. Chat, it is time for Guess That Game, the greatest game show in the history of Twitch TV/games of all time. This is the #1 game show on Twitch, the game where you have to guess the 10 games, and if you can do it, you can become the ultimate gamer, earning yourself a gifted sub and access to the private Zenkai Goose Discord. Quite frankly, if you love games, then this is the one for you. And on today's show, we have a special one for you because I have 10 games with a special twist. The rules are simple. There's 10 games, there's 1 point. For every game that you guess right, the points go up by 1 every new game, and every 2 games, we spin the Wheel of Doom. Justice for the Turtle Hermit. Justice for the Turtle Hermit. Chat, I'm very excited because the wheel has been creating a lot of blood over these past few moons, and I'm excited. Today's twist. Okay, and I really want to say this properly, because every time I give you guys a hint of the theme of the games, without fail, there's a huge chunk of you who straight up just choose games that don't fit the theme. I'll be like car games, and someone will be like Halo, and then I want to find you. I want to find you. Today's games are under the theme of a letter, because today's Guess That games are brought to you in part by the letter M. That's all I'll say. Today's games are brought to you in part by the letter M. Let us start this. Let me prep everything. The heck was that? The heck was that? The heck did I just hear there? Let's restart the board, shall we? With the first game. Let me prep the first game. Writing the name exactly as it appears on the box. Round 1. The round has officially started. You may start placing your guesses. I will provide the first hint. Hint number 1. This game was developed before the year 2000. This game was developed before the year 2000. That's hint number 1. It's hint number 1. Remember, Today's games are brought to you in part by the letter M. So when you say things like Super Mario Brothers, I will find you. I will find you. I'm gonna find you. When you say things like Simpsons Hit and Run, I'm gonna find you. But before I find you, let me give you another hint. Hint number 2, this game was developed by... This game was developed by Concord. We got a couple guesses here, such as Mad Max. This is incorrect. Marvel vs. Capcom. This is a Capcom game. However, it is incorrect. We have Mega Man. This is incorrect. Metroid. Incorrect. Not made by Capcom. Mortal Kombat. Not made by Capcom. Mega Man 2. Not made by Capcom. This man wrote M space Simpsons Hit and Run. If there was a ban button on command, he'd be gone, buddy. He'd be gone. He'd just be gone. We've entered overtime, Chad. It's not looking good for you. It's not looking good for you. Let me give you another hint. Hint number 3. This game released on the Super Nintendo. Made by Capcom before the year 2000. What could it possibly be? I mean, we got a few guesses here. Magica, not really fitting there. Mega Man 3, oh, he's going up the list. Will it work out for them? We're going to find out. Mario Kart, fantastic guess, except it's not made by Capcom. Come on, chat. This is for 1 point. And we have a winner. We have a winner. After 3 hints, we have a winner. And the winner of the first Guess That Game of today, the first game, is none other. Roel21, you beautiful little rascal, guessing Mega Man X. There it is, releasing December 17th, 1993 by Capcom on the Super Nintendo. There it is. What a game. What an absolute game. I do appreciate the Turtle Hermit working his way up the list. I thought that was very magical, and I appreciated it. He started Mega Man, he went up to 3, he said 2, you said 3 a couple times. Oh no, someone else said 3, you said 4. You were getting up there. I was just waiting. Shout out to Emerald, hitting his way to the tippy top of the leaderboards. Holy guacamole. We love it. But do you love this next game? This next game, will you be able to guess it? I doubt it. Oh, you have to be a real Ultimate Gamer to guess this game, okay? The game has been set. The music is playing. You may start guessing without any hints as I provide the first hint. The first hint. This game was made by Nintendo. Mass Effect. Incorrect. Again, these games are brought to you by the letter M. Mass Effect is incorrect. Mario Kart is incorrect. However, you're getting closer. Monkey Ball. Incorrect. Not made by Nintendo. Chat, you have this. You have this. You need to be a hardcore gamer to understand, to even know this game exists. Hardcore gamer. Let me provide the next hint. Hardcore gamers, rise up. This game, for hint number 2, is a music. He's good. He's back. He's not messing around. The Turtle Hermit is looking for blood. This is his time to shine. The Turtle Hermit coming in, rocketing to the tippy top with 2 points. Mario Paint, quite frankly, this is the one, chat. July 14th, 1992, coming from Nintendo. Mario Paint. Yeah, it's kind of like a music rhythm game. You draw a bunch of stuff and make some music. It came with a drawing board, which I have, which is crazy. It's just weird. It's weird. It's crazy that they made this for the Super Nintendo. It's crazy. That's impressive. Shout out to the Turtle Hermit, who is looking for blood. But you know who else is looking for blood? Chat, do we know who else is looking for blood? I'm curious. Is there anyone amongst you who's also looking for blood? I think we know the answer, because the answer is, of course, the Wheel of Doom. See, every 2 games, we have a little tradition here where we play the Wheel of Doom. We spin it and we find out what happens. The wheel is about to speak, so let's listen. Let's listen. The wheel has spoken and it has said. Ooh. The Turtle Hermit is safe. The Turtle Hermit is safe. The wheel has spoken and it said to join this game, you must be a follower. Very simple. Very simple. Follower mode is on. The wheel has spoken. You must be followed to continue playing the game. Very simple. You just follow and then you're back in. Very simple. Okay? It's very simple. You just follow. That's it. And then you're in. Okay? Let's go. The Turtle Hermit is safe. Justice. His week, dude. This is his week. Game number 2. Again, these games are brought to you in part by the letter M. It's very important. I remind you, given how much so many of you still forget this. Looking at people who are into lemons. I'm just going to put that out there. Now, this next game, I'll be upset if you guys don't get this one real fast. This is the one. This is the one. Let me prep it. Let me set it. Typing it is exactly as it appears on the game. Boom. The game has been set. The music is playing. You may start guessing. Allow me to provide the first hint. This game was released before the year 2000. This game was released before the year 2000. What's it going to be? What's it going to be? We got Marvel's Spider-Man, Valiant Effort from the Turtle Hermit. It's not going to cut it this time. Wizard, Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. Was that before 2000? And mine with Mother 3 just dropping them down. Boom. Shout out. Turtle Hermit with Metal Gear, Dario with Metal Warriors. These are all fantastic guesses, however, they are incorrect. AIX with Mortal Kombat, another fantastic one. Chat, do you need a second hint? It kind of looks like you do, so let me just give you one. This game was developed in Japan. This game was developed in Japan. This is a Japan-made game. What's it going to be? Before the year 2000 in Japan, what's it going to be? Metaphor Refantasio. AIXC, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna find you, dude. Weezer with Mario Brothers 2. The Pedro Meister with Metal Gear Solid 2. Solid Snake. Need for Speed. Carbon. Prey Emoji. Rob Loach. You're a beautiful individual. I'm gonna have to ban you. That's just a fact. Mead for Speed. Chat, do you really need a third hint? We're entering into third hint territory. Third hint. We're in overtime here. This game is a racing game. Sponsored by the letter M. Developed in Japan before the year 2000 as a racing game. What's it going to be? What's it going to be? Mario vs. Donkey Kong? Incorrect. Mario Kart? Incorrect. Midnight Club? That's after the year 2000. Close! It's after. Mario Kart 2. Is that a thing? Isn't it Super Mario Kart? I'm on to you, dude. I'm on to you. GTA 6. Buddy. Mario Kart 3. Chat. There's no Mario Kart 3. There's no Mario Kart 3. Come on, you guys got this. For 3 points. There it is, chat. You let your guard down as you do. You let your guard down. And you know who was ready? I'll tell you who was ready. Survey says the Turtle Hermit getting the 3 points, bringing him to 5 with Mario Kart 64. Holy smokes, chat. You were so close. You said Mario Kart 64? When? Where did you say it? You didn't say it. You said Mario Kart 3. That's what you said. Oh, AIX, you said Mario 64. You didn't say Mario Kart. You crazy little rascal. You thought you gave me a... Oh, right now? Well, yeah, well, he said it first. There can only be one. And right now, that person is the Turtle Hermit. Justice for the Turtle Hermit. This next game. Okay, I want you guys to win this one. For 4 points. If you get this, you become instant second place. Knocking Morel down to 3. Going right under the Turtle Hermit, okay? Right under the Turtle Hermit. And then we spin that wheel, baby. You know we're going to spin that wheel. You know, that's all I think about. Every day I go to sleep, I say, I'm going to spin that wheel, dude. I'm going to spin that wheel. All right. This game has a long title. I'm already giving you some hint. I am not going to be putting in a colon. Okay? I want none of the colon gate. None of that. None of it. Okay, fine. I'm going to put a colon. I'm going to put in a colon on this one. This one has a colon. There. Okay? Now you've been given a hint. Sponsored by the letter M, has a colon. The game has been set. The music is playing. Allow me to place the first hint. You may the guesses begin for 4 points. For 4 points. This game has a colon. Is brought to you in part by the letter M. This game released before the year 2010. Oh, interesting. That's interesting. That's really interesting. This game released before the year 2010. Brought to you in part by the letter M. Supports a colon. Interesting. Mortal Kombat Deception is incorrect. Mortal Kombat 8. Also, the wrong way to say it. It's Mortal Kombat versus DC. You were caught. 4K. Metal Gear Solid, Sons of the Liberty. Midnight Club, Street Racing. The Turtle Hermit is ready to go. This is his week. AIXE, Marvel vs. Capcom, a fantastic guess. Of course, these are incorrect. Madden NFL 19. Madden NFL 2001. One is dramatically better. Next hint. Next hint. Next hint. Next hint. I just have to... Yeah, okay. This game was made in Japan. This game was made in Japan, starts with the letter M, has a colon. What could it be? Metroid Prime. Fantastic guess from the Pedro Meister. Mafia 2. Fantastic guess from AIXE. These are incorrect. Metroid Zero Mission. This is incorrect. Mario Kart Double Dash. This is incorrect. We're close, chat. We're close. We're close. We've entered overtime. I'm willing to give you one more hint. This game is a sequel. Developed in Japan. Before the year 2010. Starts with the letter M. Has a colon. This game is a sequel. Will we need 4 hints? A first for today. Will we need 4 hints? It's looking so. It's looking so. It's not looking good. The chat is in a frenzy. They need more hints. It looks like we're going to need a fourth hint. Mario Kart Double Dash. Fantastic guess. Incorrect. Let's give you a genre hint. This game is in the stealth/shooting genre. Stealth/shooting genre. Letter M. Letter M. Colon. Some of you. We have a new challenger. Ladies and gentlemen, pull it up! The Pedro Meister looking for blood. The Turtle Hermit, you better lock it up because Pedro Meister's coming in right in to reclaim his title as Ultimate Gamer. The game was Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots. Would you believe this was the first Metal Gear I ever played? It's released June 12th, 2008. Of course, made by Konami and Kojima, and marked the second last Metal Gear that he would make, right? Because he would make Metal Gear Solid 5, and then he would just leave and do his own thing. I really like this game. This is my first Metal Gear. I really liked it. Old Man Snake. I'm a sucker for the character becoming an old man. I'm a sucker. Ghost 2, first-time chatter. We love our first-time chatters, dude. Shout out our first-time chatter. Yo, may just watch your WooCon videos on YouTube. They were awesome. So glad to find you here. Hey, shout out, dude. Shout out. Incredible. Thank you for coming and telling us that. We appreciate you, dude. We appreciate you. First Metal Gear he never finished. I finished this one. I finished the end. You do the microwave thing. You like have the fight scene on the top. Oh, it was so good. The quick time event was great. That was a good one. I like that one. That was a good one. Shout out to the Pedro Meister for getting that. That was a long one. All right, this next one. Holy smokes. Oh, wait. I can't do the next one because we have a little tradition on this show that we like to call the Wheel of Doom. After every 2 questions, the wheel comes and it looks for blood. We are now in follower mode. And the wheel is ready to speak once again. Quite frankly, it's time to listen. This is the one, ladies and gentlemen. Strap in. Will the Turtle Hermit lose all his points? Will I become the next James Bond? Find out with the Wheel of Doom. Oh my goodness. No! And just like that, blood is in the water. The Turtle Hermit is stabbed in the back once again, as is tradition on this show. You see, the wheel has landed on the old switcheroo, which can only mean one thing. The lowest points are swapped with the highest points. The Turtle Hermit dropping down to 3rd place with 1 point, and M. Roel 21 bringing it right up to the tippy top with 5 points. This is not good for the Turtle Hermit. This is not good. Quite frankly, if I was him, well, I'd be a little upset. I'll be honest. I'd be very annoyed. I'd be like, what the heck is this? This stupid wheel? Why is this chat never on my side? Chat, for the love of God, just support me. For once in your frickin' lives, chat. What have I done to deserve this? I'm just a guy trying to name some games, chat. Chat doesn't care. They just want blood. They're sick. I respect them, dude. The scores have been changed. They will be updated in the next game. This next game, for 5 points, you will tie M. Roel 21, who is now in 1st place. Shout out, M. Roel. Shout out, dude. There's blood in the water. This next game, allow me to set it up. This game is mentioned multiple times in Guess That Game. But will it be guessed this time? The game has been set. The music is playing. The tension has been rectified. Allow me to place the first hint. This game was developed after the year 2000. This game was developed after the year 2000. Clearly starts with the letter N. M. After the year 2000. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. I guess there's a way because you guys always guess this game. So I was expecting this one to go fast, but still. Stop using it. And the winner is, pull him up, Cameron. Oh, it was already there. I didn't read. Sorry, Cameron. That one's on me. Usually it's always you, but that one's officially on me. I just didn't read. He was there the whole time. He was there the whole time. The game is Manhunt for the Xbox, PlayStation 2, and PC. Manhunt, developed by Rockstar. Kind of a disgusting game. I made a video on it. You can watch that if you'd like. I play every Rockstar game ever. It's very fun. It's a good time. I watch it many times. It's very good. Coming out November 18th, 2003, Manhunt, developed by Rockstar, is a very strange stealth game that stars Logan Roy from Succession. He's in there. Kind of wild. Kind of wild. The Pedro Meister now rocketing to the tippy top with 9 points. M. Roel with 21 at 5 points. The Turtle Hermit right back to the bottom, dude. Disgusting behavior. Absolutely disgusting behavior. But these next games, let's see what you can do. There's only so many games that start with the letter M. Let me set up the next one. Let me set it up. Now, this next game has to be spelt exactly as it appears on the box. There is a colon. I would tell you if there's a colon. I'm telling you now. Okay? I'm typing it as we speak. You must spell it exactly as it appears with the colon. With the colon. I swear to God, there's going to be one of you in the chat just like, he didn't say colon gate! You're dead to me. Okay? You're dead to me. The game has been set. The music has been played. Allow me to place the first hint. Because this game... Sorry. This game was developed after the year 2010. Oh, little curveball there. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a little bit of a curveball there. Oh. We got Max Payne in the chat from Celine Winternight. This coming and releasing in the early 2000s. It's going to be incorrect. Metal Gear Solid 5 does fit from AIXE, but it doesn't hit exactly. Maybe it's not Metal Gear Solid. Maybe it is. Maybe it's just not spelled the right way. However, the Turtle Hermit spells it correctly right underneath Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, and it's not checking out. AIXE is ready for blood, coming in right behind with Max Payne 3, but the Turtle Hermit is ready with his game pick next, which is Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, which is a great guess, but all of these are incorrect. Allow me to provide you with the second hint. This game was developed in Japan. Okay? We're going to do year, location, genre, specifics. That's what we're going to do. This game was developed in Japan. There's a colon in it. It starts with the letter M. Why is every game in Japan? I don't know. It just happened to be the ones that I picked. It's kind of crazy. That's hit number 2. Made after the year 2010. We're in overtime now, quite frankly, chat, for 6 points. You're going to want this one. You're going to want this one. For 6 points, it's going to rocket you to second place. Monster Hunter World is incorrect. Monster Hunter Generations, incorrect. Mortal Kombat XL is, I'll be honest, it's closer. But it is also incorrect. Here's another hint. This... letter M, colon, made in Japan, after 2010. This game's also a fighting game. This is a fighting game. After 2010. In Japan. What's it going to be, chat? Lock in. Lock in. What's it going to be? Mortal Kombat 11, famously not a Japan game. Mortal Kombat versus DC, technically a fighting game. Not from Japan. American. American made. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Now that's an interesting game. However, this one is incorrect. Very interesting. Very interesting. Perhaps the chat needs one more hint. Allow me to provide the next hint. Hint number 4. This game features Marvel characters, and now we're in overtime. Remember, this game must be spelled exactly as it appears on the box, with a colon, of course, because I did say that. I did say that. You see, some of you are even suggesting things without colons. Because you disgust me. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite is a fantastic guess. However, it's... Hold. We have a winner. Cameron. Pull him up. He's back in, dude. He's back in. Turtle Hermit rocketing to the tippy top. He's going right to second place with 7 points. Of course, earning him his 6th point. Holy smokes. The game was Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Fate of Two Worlds. This is the one. Releasing February 15th, 2011 by one Capcom. This was their return to the Marvel vs. Capcom brand, the franchise, bringing in the new 3D art style. Quite frankly, I missed the old 2D stuff, but like people seem to really like this. I could never get behind it. I was just never really good at fighting games. That was until Dragon Ball FighterZ. Then I became based. You throw Dragon Ball in there, I'm gonna figure it out. Yeah, really, really cool game. Crazy. This is the one I bought way back in the day. Really thick bookcase too. Really thick. That was Marvel vs. Capcom 3. The Turtle Hermit is back in. DePedro Meister and Turtle Hermit are fighting for their lives. They're fighting for their lives. Has that been 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, wow. It's going to only mean one thing. 2 questions have passed, which means it's time for the Turtle Hermit to possibly lose everything. Let's hope not. Let's hope not. Chat, it's time for blood. Because it's the wheel. We're spinning the wheel. We're spinning the wheel. The wheel of doom. Wiley's in the chat looking beautiful. Goose-tastic. Shout out Wiley. Goose Morning on you. The wheel has spoken. And it has said, today, we want blood. If it lands on the same thing, though, the wheel will speak again. Confirmed. The wheel's a yapper. The wheel has yapped. Disgust me. We are spinning once more. The wheel is not done until it speaks something new. And today it is saying one thing. One thing. It's about to find the ultimate gamer. Oh my goodness. Heresy is in the air. Will it be? Oh my goodness. The Pedro Meister is safe. Blood will not be spilled today. If you'd like to compete, you now need to be a subscriber of this channel. We are entering sub mode. We are officially in sub mode. If you'd like to compete, you simply have to use your Prime sub, a regular sub, or have someone gift you a sub. So if you're not subbed, you might be at a real disadvantage. Holy smokes. This is the one, chat. This is the one. Okay, quite frankly, we are on game 7. For 7 points, you will tie the Turtle Hermit. And if you're the Turtle Hermit, you're going to take that lead. You're going to take that lead. You're going to take that lead, dude. Now, this next game is a fan favorite. Allow me to type it in, dude. Okay? Allow me to type it in. The game has been set. The music has been played. Allow me to give the first hint, as some of you can guess before. See if you can get lucky. This game was released, let's be more specific, after this game was released after the year 2000. After the year 2000, what's it gonna be? I don't know with this one, Chad. I'm worried about you. I don't know with you. We got Mario Kart 8. This is incorrect. Mass Effect 2 is a very good guess. Incorrect. Mass Effect 1, Mass Effect 3, these all fit. They're incorrect. Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge. I don't know even what that is. Marvel Spider-Man technically fits. This is incorrect, chat. You need the location. Allow me to provide you with the second hint, the location. This game was developed in... This one should help you out dramatically. If you're a real gamer, then you might know the answer immediately. This game was developed in Ukraine. This game was developed in Ukraine. Starts with the letter M. Released after the 2000s. Released in the Ukraine. Quite frankly, some of you are going to get close. But it has to be spelled exactly as it appears. And there it is. And there it is. He's looking for blood. And quite frankly, I need you to all step back. Because he's not messing around today. Today's his day for 7 points. Cameron? Oh, it was already there. It was already there. That's my bad. Again, Cameron, that's my bad. I'm not reading. That's my bad. That's my bad. The Turtle Hermit, 7 points. Rocketing to the tippy top, 14. This is his week. He is going to become the ultimate gamer and win a gifted sub. I'm a little scared. Also, Playing Talks, thank you so much for the follow, brother. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Goose Morning on to you. Goose Morning on to you. The game is Metro 2033. There it is. What an amazing game, right? This was a really great game. So immersive. Metro 2033 releasing March 16th, 2010 by 4A Games from the Ukraine. I don't think this was like such a relatively new type of game to experience back in the day because you never really saw that many games from Ukraine. And it had a brand new vibe, but not a lot of people were really experiencing. And it was so immersive. Like there would be like condensation on your mask and you'd like wipe it off. A really, really, really crazy game. Super cool. And of course it spawned many sequels that people really, really like. This next game for 8 points. This next game for 8 points. Let's choose this one. Holy smokes. Who's going to win this week? Quite frankly, I love the rivalry. I love it. This next game. I'm spelling it as it appears. Okay? With a colon. Okay, I will tell you if there's a colon. There's a colon. The game has been set. The music has been played. Allow me to prep the first hint. This game released before the year 2010. What's it going to be? What's it going to be, dude? For 8 points. 8 points. Okay? Remember, after this, the wheel is going to spin. It's anybody's game. You can still win. Doesn't matter if you're not on the board yet. You could be this week's winner. Let's face it. No, the game doesn't want the Turtle Hermit to win. Justice for the Turtle Hermit. Okay? It's anybody's game. Are you the ultimate gamer? Let's find out. Mario Kart Double Dash. This is incorrect. Minesweeper. Before 2010. Technically, that does fit, but is incorrect. Medieval 2 Total War. This is incorrect. Midnight Club Los Angeles is incorrect. It's like you guys need another hint. It's strange. It's funny. This game was developed in the USA. This specific game, released before 2010 with a colon, brought to you in part by the letter N, was developed in the USA. Okay, so all you Americans in the chat, you better get this one right. You better lock in, dude. You better lock in. Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor, this is incorrect. However, it does fit. Marvel Nemesis Rise of Imperfects. Dude, I forgot about that game. Shout out that game. Medal of Honor Airborne. Turtle Hermit. Medal of Honor Airborne. Look at me, Turtle Hermit. Medal of Honor Airborne. That's what you said. You know what else? Someone else said? Cameron? Turtle Hermit also said this next game, which I didn't get to give the hint. It was a car game. Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition. He got it, dude. He got it. Now look at him. 22 points. 22 points. He gets Midnight Club, of course, being made by Rockstar. A wonderful, fantastic Rockstar. Rockstar San Diego, who would go on to make some of the greatest games of all time. This is Red Dead Redemption I'm talking about. Released in 2005, April 11th. Midnight Club is an incredible racing game that I feel like doesn't get as much love as it deserves, quite frankly. And we try to show that in my I Play Every Rockstar game on YouTube, which was amazing. I was really surprised by Midnight Club. Never played any of them before that, and really fell in love with the series. Los Angeles is great. The only one I didn't like as much is the first one. But 3 is really incredible, and LA is really, really good. I had a great time with them. But you know what else I have a great time with? Spinning the wheel. Because it's time for more blood. It's time for blood. Will the Turtle Hermit lose everything? Quite frankly, we know what it's going to be. The wheel is ready, and the wheel is about to speak. Quite frankly, it has... No. Oh, this is quite the doozy. No, no, no! I need to take a second. Oh my God, I need to take a second. Ain't no way! Ain't no way! Ain't no way! Ain't no way that just happened. And that's why we play this game. We play this game because this game runs off to Turtle Hermit's tears. That's why we play this game, dude. It's the greatest game ever made. In the wheel we trust. Dude, shout out the wheel. Can we start a religion for the wheel? I feel like that's just the right move at this point. It's almost like the points don't matter. They matter. But they just don't matter to the wheel. For those of you who don't know, Doomsday can only mean one thing. Everybody's points are dropped to 0. Everybody's, including mine. Which, yeah, I have points. I'm always right. I just don't count myself in the leaderboard because if I was playing this game, I would win. I would win. Because I'm the greatest gamer. Quite honestly, I need to get someone else to host this. You know what? When I interview a guest, I should let them host this. And then I play the game with you guys because I feel like I would just, get me in there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, get me in there, bro. It's like, get me in there. So there's some good news and some bad news. The good news. Now, with this 9th game, anyone can become first place winning a gifted sub. All you have to be is a follower and a subscriber. That's it. And then you could possibly win a gifted sub. However, the bad news. The Turtle Hermit is emotionally crippled at this point. Quite frankly, can we just get a couple W's for our fallen members? The Turtle Hermit, M. Roel, and the Pedro Meister. How is it that only 3 people are getting the answers? Chat, you gotta step up your game. You gotta step up your game. Into Turtle Hermit we trust, dude. Into Turtle Hermit we trust. And Pedro Meister, of course, too. And also M. Roel 21. Okay, let's send some love. Now, this next game. For 9 points. Bringing you to the tippy top because everyone's been wiped up because the wheel has spoken. For 9 points. Let me make sure this has a... Hold on. I have to pee again. Now, a lot of you don't know, including the person, but one of you, I've given you a dramatic hint of what this next game is. If you just think about how I said certain things. Okay? This game does have a colon, so I'm going to include one. Let's start it up. The game has been set. The music has been turned on. Quite frankly, the first hint is going to be that this game was released before the year 2010. If you already got a sub, then why win the free sub? Well, I'm going to gift it to somebody else. See how that works? Then you're just a nice guy. Plus, you get the ultimate gamer role in the Discord. And you get to look cool, like Mr. Danny Lemon. He has the ultimate gamer crown. So there you go. Now, does it make him cool? I don't know. But he has it. 2-time winner. That's it, baby. The Turtle Hermit says Mortal Kombat Armageddon. Now, the Turtle Hermit, I did give you a dramatic hint. I'm a little disappointed. For 9 points, allow me to give you the second hint. This game was developed in America. Hint number 2. This game was developed in America. Released before the year 2010. Developed in America. Starts with the letter M. Has a colon. Allow me to prep the third hint because I think you're going to need it. I'm going to get specific with this next hint because it's going to go like hotcakes. Mark of the Ninja Remastered, incorrect. Max Payne 2 Fall of Max Payne, incorrect. Marvel Ultimate Alliance, incorrect. Although you're getting close to Reventured Overtime. Hint number 3, this game. It's a World War II shooter, dude. Before 2010, World War II shooter. Made in America. Okay? Hoorah. Hoorah. Take your tariffs off us, okay? Chill. There it is for 9 points. We got a new winner. A new leader. Cameron, pull him up! Cameron! There's our boy. Released in 2007, a reboot for the franchise somewhat. September 4th, Medal of Honor. This was their triumphant return. It was okay. It was okay. It was cool to be in the air. But you know what's better than Medal of Honor Airborne? The Return of the King. The Return of the King. He's back. He's ready. But the Pager Meister's ready. The chat is ready. It's not over because this next point is worth 10. Which means it's anybody's game. So chat, hold your hands together. Take your little Cheeto dust, wipe it off your pants, laugh through your nose after that little statement, lock in. Lock in. Because this next game is going to be a doozy. It's going to test you in ways you've never been tested. I don't care if you're 10 years old. I don't care if you're 20 years old. I don't care if you're 80 years old. I actually do care. If you're 80 years old, please tell me. That's pretty cool. But I'll tell you one thing I do know. This is the game that will win you a gifted sub. For someone else in the channel, it will give you the ultimate gamer role in the private Discord. It will make you wake up in the morning better than most people have ever lived. You will be a better person than anyone else. That's just a fact. If you're an ultimate gamer, straight up, you're the best. You're the best of all of us, dude. Pray emojis. Now, I need everybody to lock in. Because this is where we find out the ultimate gamer. Will it be Pedro Meister getting his second win? Will it be the Turtle Hermit? Will it be Dario? Will it be Mr. Danny Lemon? Will I be the next James Bond? We're going to find out. We're going to find out right now. I'm scared. I'm actually scared. I'm a little bit scared. Here we go. Here we go. No one has ever said this game's name in the chat. Ever. To my knowledge. Let's do this. To be clear, this game will have a colon. We are entering the final round. Cameron, play the music. The game has been set. The music is playing. First hint. This game released after the year 2000. The tension is up. The tension is up. The chat is speaking. They are just all over the place. We got Mafia Definitive Edition, fantastic guess. Mario Kart Wii, fantastic guess. Magic the Gathering, fantastic guess. Microsoft Flight Simulator X Steam Edition, specific, fantastic. But it's not enough, because these are incorrect. Mortal Kombat, Armageddon. Fantastic guess, but it is incorrect. This one will test you, chat. You will be tested. Let's find out where it was developed, shall we? For the next hint. This game was developed. This game was developed in America. Come on, Canada, what are you doing? What are you doing? Starts with the letter M. Has a colon. Developed after 2000. Or released after 2000. And developed in America. Chat, for 10 points. If you win this, you win a gifted sub for your fellow community member, a ultimate gamer role in the private Discord. Quite frankly, you're just a better person than most of us. All of us, really. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, the Telltale series. Fantastic guess. This is incorrect. Mortal Kombat Deception, Mars Horizon 2, The Search for Life. Never heard of that, but it's not going to work. It's incorrect. Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of the Liberty is incorrect. I'm feeling tense. Allow me to give you the next hint. This is where things could get a little crazy. Hint number 3, this game released on the original Xbox. Released on the original Xbox, chat, for 10 points. This is the one. We've entered overtime. We've entered overtime. We've entered overtime. Mortal Kombat Unchained. Incorrect. Master Chief. It's just a character. Medal of Honor Frontline is incorrect. Mavericks Proving Grounds. Fantastic guess. It's incorrect. Chat, you're all over the place. Mech Assault is incorrect. However, that's a fantastic guess. Miss 3, Exile. Fantastic guess. You need one more hint. I can smell it off you. This one could push you over the edge. Lock in. Prepare yourselves. This next hint. This game has slow-mo. This game has slow-mo. There are slow motion mechanics in this game. It's in the game. Mirror's Edge, fantastic guess. However, it is unfortunately incorrect. Metal Arms glitch in the system. I love that you named that game. Shout out, Pedro Meister. This is incorrect. Max Payne 2. This is incorrect. However, it does fit. Allow me to provide one more hint. Here we go. This game is based off a movie license. This is hint 5. We've entered unprecedented times. We are now in overtime for 10 points. The winner of this round will win. Guess that game. Justice for the Turtle Army. Miami Vice is unfortunately incorrect. Max Payne 3 is unfortunately incorrect. Allow me to repeat the hints. Okay? Allow me to repeat the hints. Letter M, released after 2000. Developed in America. Contains slow-mo. Must be spelled exactly as it appears on the box. Cameron, who's our winner? Who's our winner? And just like that, our boy, okay? Look, credit where credit is due, because we have a brand new winner of Guess That Game, the Pedro Meister, winning for the third time, I think. The third time. The Pedro Meister. Let's snap a pic. The Pedro Meister stealing it from the Turtle Hermit's cold, lifeless hands, quite frankly. Someone send emergency services. Can we add something to the wheel that says just give the Turtle Hermit 10 points? Just to stir things up, you know? The box has a the. That is incorrect. The box has a the. There it is. There'll be no the gate today, chat. The game was... Thank you for reminding me that the game was not explained. The Matrix Path of Neo. It's right there. There it is. Okay, fight me. Fight me. There it is. Releasing November 7, 2005. Right at the end of the Xbox life cycle, which is kind of crazy because the Xbox 360 released just a week later. It's actually kind of insane. Matrix Path of Neo, developed in America by Shiny Entertainment Inc. People around the world loving this game. Fantastic game. One of the best. This is one of my copies. I love it. It was a fun time. They should make another one. Heck, remake this one. This is a good time. Really good time. You know, it wasn't a good time. Being the Turtle Hermit. Straight up. Like that, just... I have to go to the bathroom so much. The Turtle Hermit, just for the Turtle Hermit. But today we have to give love to the one, the only, the Pedro Meister. Boom. The Pedro Meister is this week's Guess That Game winner. Join me together. We're a happy community. We give love where love is due. The Pedro Meister. Next week will be the Turtle Hermit's win. I can smell it. February 23rd, Guess That Game 13. The winner is the Pedro Meister. Boom. He's in like Flynn. And he already has the... Yeah, Ultimate Gamer. He already has it. Allow me to give you 250 coins. Remember, the Pedro Meister, 250 coins. Wow. Just, that's an incredible Guess That Game. The greatest game show to ever exist. Allow me to give a Twitch sub As I do. What are you guys saying? T. It's T. T what? How can it start with T? T-gate. Starts with T? Oh.
Chat, this is your conscience speaking. What's really cool is how fun Goose makes these shows. Oh, we should just respect what he does. We should respect it. Oh, Goose, he's such a cool guy. He's a respect guy. This guy deserves a lot of respect. And he should be respected as such. Wow. Oh, this is me. This is your conscience. This is your conscience. I'm your conscience. You're not listening to me. You're just saying polls. There's no such thing as a poll here. There's no polls. Polls don't exist. Polls are a psyop. Look it up. Psyop. Psyop.
Wow, what incredible pee I had there. Really incredible stuff. Why isn't this the bright as the sun behind me? Before I give a gifted sub, apparently I have to run a poll. What am I supposed to run the poll on? Recount, hanging chat. I demand recount. Do a poll. Matrix start with a T or M. We all know what the chat's going to choose. Let's do the poll. Let's do it, dude. You want to do the poll? Huh? The poll? I'll tell you. I have one of the greatest chats in the world. The chat is going to. Who is right? Game starts with T. Game starts with M. Okay, watch. I have one of the greatest chats in the world, and they're going to vote on the right side of history. Who is right? The poll is available. Who is right? I think we all know who is going to be right. Hold on. What's beautiful about this poll is one of you decided to just ask to be banned rather than help out your community. And you see what you've done? You're trying to make me the villain. Danny, he's full of something. You guys just throw Danny under the bus. You know Danny's chuckling right now. He's chuckling. He's got his little phone out. Got him, dude. Snapped in 4K. Regardless, both of you are subbed. Right? Yeah, Pedromeister sub. So I'll be gifting a sub to a random person, courtesy of the Pedromeister. This is what I do. That's what I do. Man of my word. Man of my word. I've gifted a sub to Bicure_série 27. Thank you so much. You are now a subscriber, and thus you are eligible to use all of the emotes, all the incredible stuff that comes with being a subscriber, including the private Discord. Feel free to join and be a member of the private Discord. Which, by the way, let's go through your text-to-speeches to finish the show. If you have any comments, concerns, jokes, stories, anything you'd like to say to finish the show, your opinions on any news topics we touched on, quite frankly, you just want to say rude things to me, I wish you wouldn't, but I'm listening. Caller, you're on the air. How do you feel about me being the next James Bond?
Rob Loach with channel points says, Need for Speed Carbon prayer emoji, prayer emoji, prayer emoji, prayer emoji.
It's true. When you stop to think about Need for Speed Carbon should have been the Guess the Game final question. It really should have, and I agree entirely with Rob Loach. If anything, Rob Loach should be made mod almost immediately. Thank you for sharing, Rob. It's absolutely beautiful, Goose-tastic. Caller, you're on the air. Why do you hate
Danny Lemon
what
with
I am?
channel points says, Quick question. Does the word the start with M? I'll hang up and listen.
Quick question. Did you choose ban? Reversal. Reversal. And yeah, I went through a giant box and a bunch of stuff just to make sure I could use reversal, and I'd do it again. Reversal, dude. Get reversed. Absolutely get reversed. Caller, you're on the air. Why should I ban Mr. Danny Lemon?
Celine Winternight with channel points says, No, it's at that at one a hermit.
Justice for Turtle Hermit. That's all I'll say on the matter, okay? I'm Switzerland. I can either confirm or deny that I will slip Turtle Hermit 10 points next week. I can either confirm or deny. I don't know. But I will say, guess that game is ruthless. It makes us stronger. We should always come back stronger. That's that Zenkai, baby. Caller, you're on the air.
The Pedro Mister with channel points says, If I'm going to be referred as the two-time, does that mean I have to show my Twitch whispers?
Well done. I like that. That was funny. That was funny. You see what he did? That was funny. What the heck were the rest of you doing? Huh? What were the rest of you doing? Caller, why shouldn't I make the Pedromeister a mod? He's gonna be.
Weezard with channel points says, The wheel said not today, Zenkai 9 liar, 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 Zenkai 9 shook, Zenkai 9 shook, Zenkai 9 shook.
Facts, dude. Caller, you're on the air.
Dario_555 with channel points says, What's Goose's least favorite Van Halen song? Finish what you started.
That's a violation, dude. That's a violation. How you gonna do me like that? I just gifted out a sub. How you gonna do me like that, dude? Straight up, how you gonna do me like that? Respect, though. Respect for Dario. He loves Kevin. Caller, you're on the air. Why am I the best?
Danny Lemon with channel points says, Zenkai 9 you woo Zenkai 9 you woo Zenkai 9 you woo Zenkai 9 you woo
How is that still
Zenkai
not
9
fixed, Cameron?
excite Zenkai 9 excite Zenkai 9 excite
How is that
Zenkai
still
9
not
excite,
fixed, Cameron?
Zenkai 9 excite poop boop Zenkai 9 dead 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 Zenkai 9 dead.
That's how I feel right now. Zenkai 9 dead. That is until the wonderful Sanju freaking Bogner resubscribing with the 6th month. Let's go! Justice for Samju. Justice for the Bogster, dude. Shout out to Bogster. Appreciate you, Samju Bogner. Absolute legend. Incredible. 6 months. Incredible. That's incredible, dude. Absolutely incredible. We appreciate you. Caller, say something nice about Samju.
Dat at one a hermit with channel points says, what was the theme for Guess That Tame? I forget.
Now look, nobody includes the. Okay, come on. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Every week, I put on a show. I make the best show I can, and every week, I am just raked over the coals. I'm just asking for a little love. You're gonna win some week, to Turtle Hermit. But know that every week, I lose $10. Hopefully that brings you a little bit of happiness. I apologize. Call, you're on the air.
Mro L21 with channel points says,
It's an incredible defense. It is technically an incredible defense. Just for the Turtle Hermit, dude. Dude, I'm on Team Turtle Hermit, alright? Come on. I'm on everybody's team. I want everybody to win Guess That Game, if I'm being honest. I like when people win. Okay, I'm happy. I'm happy Pedro Meister won, okay? I'm happy. Did a great job. Great performance out there. But I also want, I want Turtle Hermit to get his just desserts. You know what I'm saying? It's a toxic chat, dude. Carl, you're on the air. Say something nice about me or I'm going to walk out.
Dat at one a hermit with channel points says, can you put a list of all the games today on the Discord and who got them right?
I will say, he did get most of them right. He did get most of them right. I will say, if you have suggestions for Guess That Game and how to increase the point system and stuff, you can do so through a discussion. And you can create a suggestion here. Okay, you can simply go there in the private Discord and you can make your voice heard. I will listen to Turtle Hermit after every game. What's that? That's what he just posted. Oh, the Pedro Meister's just he's just got his trophy. He's like, yeah, I'm good, dude. Rules are good with me. Carl, you're on the air. Should I be fired?
Dat at one a hermit with channel points says, I have to go upstairs and explain to my family why I have been absent for the last 3 hours. My wife is going to ask me, did you win? What am I supposed to tell her?
You're gonna have to say you lost. That's what you're gonna have to say. You're gonna have to say you weren't the ultimate gamer. You know what you should do, to Turtle Hermit? You should create an account for your wife, get her in the chat, and then you have 2 chances of winning. The more people. Perfect. You want to increase those numbers, right? Come on. You just want to increase those numbers. See, I got you. Get your wife in here. Caller. You're on the air. Say something nice.
I_Xe with channel points says.
Hit me.
Cameron only funds when?
No one watched that. He's disgusting. He's a disgusting creature. He's a disgusting creature. No one would ever want to look at him. That's why he's never on camera. I got roasted today too. I want the record to be known. I got roasted. You're telling me that this time you're just gonna, someone's gonna just like take the wheel off so it just says the? Actually, that does work. That actually works incredibly well. Just get rid of this and just put the. It's fantastic. All right, chat. Closes out. What do we got?
Celine Winternight with channel points says. Pinocchio.
You're all toxic. You're all toxic. You're all toxic.
Mro L21 with channel points says.
Ah! Well, chat, that's been Guess That Game. That's been another Goose Morning Live. This is Goose Morning 59. Chat, I had a lot of fun here today. I know it didn't go the way we all wanted it to go, but I think we're getting better every single week, and we had a lot of fun today. If you'd like to join the Discord, you can do so through your subscription Twitch integration. It's available there. You can do so. It's the best way to stay informed for all brand new content. This week, obviously, we're not going to be doing any long streams. I'm going to be focusing on my YouTube videos, so look forward to that. A lot of information there. If you have any suggestions, seriously, like don't hesitate to leave suggestions for better point system and Guess That Game, or anything like that, really. Any suggestions for the Discord, any suggestion whatsoever, feel free to do that. I'm always listening, and I'm always trying to improve things. Real quick, just again, so I don't forget, do post your, do come in here if you're in the Discord, the monthly checkup. Go and give your feedback for the Discord, anything you want changed, and review the Discord. I use that feedback to make a better place. There's an amazing thread again by the Turtle Hermit, which is absolutely incredible. This thread is really, really incredible. There's a lot of great discussion here. I think it's really awesome. And there's Luke's Community Game Night channel. If you'd like to play Marvel Rivals, Luke's got that set up for you. So that's amazing over there. And then don't forget to, if you got Zenkai merch, share it in the Zenkai merch thread. It's available here. It's incredible. Just sort by mega threads. And the last one's share your gaming setups. I want to see everybody's gaming setups. Don't worry about the quality. It's just going to be fun for us to go through. Once we get about 10-15, we're going to be doing a live video. So post your gaming setups. It's going to be fun. I'll remind you until we have them. So bada boom, bada bing. Chat, it is time to end the show the only way we know how. But before we do, Gabrielle Alino DGGCHBCFHNVC. Thank you for the follow, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you, Gabrielle. I really appreciate you, or Gabrielle or Gabriel, whichever. Whatever. Thank you so much. You're beautiful, Goose-tastic. We appreciate that. When will you stream Wukong? First time shatter. Sometime maybe this week. I don't know yet. I'm focused more on the Zenkai video right now. I got to balance back and forth, and I'm trying to hire an editor so I can move faster. Once I have an editor, I'll be able to do a lot of stuff faster, but for right now, I don't know 100%. But if you'd like to be informed on that stuff, best way to be informed of what I'm going to do next is going to be on the Discord. And yeah, that's pretty much it, chat. Thank you for a lovely Goose Morning Alive. Thank you for spending your morning, your afternoon, your evening with me, depending on where you are. Chat, you're beautiful, Goose-tastic. You know how we have to end this thing, the only way we know how. Chat, you're beautiful, you're wonderful. I wish you the greatest weeks of your lives. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for all our new followers, our resubscribers, and we're out!
Kevin is beautiful. He's the best there is. A small gray angel. Guys. Can I slice some potatoes? Okay. Thanks. Cameron knows there is no the in the game title. Kevin is so gross. He is banned.